YouTube, what up? What is going on? Oh my goodness. We're just in time. Alright. Sorry. I had to eat something real quick. And that real quick lasted a little bit longer than I thought it would. My bad, my bad. Hey YouTube, what up? How's it going? Let's do this. Damn, my neighbors are having a fight. And I can hear it from here. They're like yelling. My goodness gracious, I hope she survives. He is pretty big. Oh my goodness. What's going on, YouTube? What am I eating? Just a piece of candy just to get a little bit of energy going on. That's a candy. And I brought some chips because I have a feeling we're going to be spectating some good stuff today. And nothing better than some chips, right? Just a little candy hydra. So, I love a good neighbor fight. Quit Lords Mobile a long time ago. We can also hear a little in the background. Can you? Can you hear them yelling? These guys are actually like going crazy. You understand that you guys, my microphone, which picks up primarily when I talk, you can see that the volume when I talk goes up substantially. My microphone is picking it up. And they're like, there's this room, another room, and then their apartment. That's how loud. No, I can't hear them good. That's how loud they're yelling. Oh my goodness. What's up, Chisco? Let me give you guys a little bit of an update on what went down in here. Because chat, this Lost Kingdom went from 0 to 100 very, very quickly. So, a couple of things you should know. First and foremost, the folks of 331 managed to finally push in. First fort blockade is down. Onwards to the second one. Here's another one that's about to go down, I would say in a few minutes. Probably like half an hour, give or take. But the thing is, there could be a little bit of a break in here for them to go around. So this could be interesting to see what happens with this side. Because there's a fort there. But, I mean, I'm not so sure how they're going to push from here. But there's a little bit of fights going on. NCB dropped a fort right there. Oh, my goodness. What? Wait, what? Oh, okay. This is just... I'm assuming it's active. Active territory. Wait. You and you and you. You're all connected. You were all supposed to be connected. But yeah, madness is going on. 331 are finally coming in. They are pushing all over the place. This is where we're going to focus, I think, for a little bit. As these guys now have massive things going on. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of reports from 239 or from 331 to show you guys a little bit of good stuff. As a Rose player out of position right there, and another one right there. Trouble. If that's actually inactive, I don't know if that's active or not, but it looks like it isn't. And that's this frontier. On that frontier, right here, where is it? On this frontier right here, 254 have pushed all the way down this way. These forts are still burning, 199 and 256. But do you see all of this in active territory? So TR dropped the fort right there, as you can see. And they slowly and steadily creeped their way in. And slowly and steadily built more and more territory. Now they're in here. Now SX, while that happened, SX54 dropped a fort as well, as you can see. In the old spot that they tried earlier, and this time they succeeded. All this happened overnight in the last like 20 hours, give or take, 15 hours. Since last we streamed, let's put it this way. I'm seeing a little bit of lag on the stream, so let me know if my camera just seemed to have lagged for a little bit. But now they're pushing down this way. They're trying to get to here because I would assume they're going to want to get into this zone or better said, somehow get this way. This way, there's no way to get in. So the only way they can fight 331 is if they come through this side and come help 239. But I don't know if 239 really need all that help. But you see all this inactive territory right here? Can you guess what happened? Well, when's our past 7? In a few weeks. It's still a long time till that happens, Janam. What happened here is, y'all remember TBC? You guys remember TBC? Well, there's no more TBC. All of this disappeared territory. I think this is it, right? No, this is loss. There's no more TBC. No more TBC. The way that got cut off right there is a flag hop, as you can see, 239. Hop the flag right there. Hop the flag right here, and they cut off the loss fort, and that disabled all of this territory. And do you guys see TBC? There's no more TBC. TBC's leader got zeroed, and in response to that, because and this will be the this is one of the few times where I actually don't give a rat's to call someone out. Someone had to be a scumbag, a legit selfish scumbag, and decided that because he got zeroed, it's time to delete the alliance and quit the game. So to whoever deleted this alliance in 256, fuck you. And that's one of the few times you'll hear me cussing on stream, but he deserves it. He's a scumbag, and I'm sorry for 256 for having to have gone through all of this. Actual scumbag. Like, Manua, I'm sorry you had to go through all of this. Like, I can understand you getting frustrated and getting zeroed. I can understand you quitting the game. I can understand you getting upset at your team for not helping you not get zeroed. But what a scumbag. What a scumbag. Migrated, I don't give a frick what he did. I hope you can tell me, where did he migrate? Whoever migrated, let them know that he's an actual scumbag. Actual scumbag. He migrated, apparently. I don't know if he quit. I heard he deleted this alliance, and I guessed he quit. But nope, he disappeared. He went migrated and did something else. So, like, come on, man. There's 200, 300, 400 active players in your kingdom. What? Why? He went to 661. What a scumbag. And that's just so not cool. Cuss people out. Drop alliance and zero your kingdom. Like, right? Dude, go crazy. But don't delete an alliance. Like, I went through it in Kingdom 58. The king of Kingdom 58, when he saw that things were going bad way back, deleted the king's alliance. And that's how high became, because all those who were part of the Phoenixes back in the day ended up getting wrecked, and high was built after that. But you have to be an actual douche to do that. And that really upsets me, because 256 might lose this battle, might be weakened now. You guys might look at them as a weak kingdom because they lost and blah, 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 whatever you guys want to judge them. All that, camera, bad camera. Bad camera. All that is okay, but nobody deserves this. Nobody deserves this. So I'm sorry for 256. I really am. It pisses me off. It does. I mean, don't ruin the gaming experience for everyone else. Like, come on, man. They worked so hard to get here, even though they might fail at the end, and they might get zeroed, and they might have cost you your account, your troops. Half of them come back at the end of KVK, for crying out loud. Like, for half of your troops, you did that. What happened to Bunny? I'll show you guys what happened to Bunny in a bit. Bunny is okay. He got rallied, and that man is literally a psycho in a good way. In a good way, he's a psycho, not a bad way. I'm not trying to be rude to him because he's a cool guy. he's a psycho. We will survive for sure. 100% Manua. It's just, you didn't deserve it. I'm trying to understand what on earth happened here. I'm trying to understand what on earth happened here. And King Claw going up with a beautiful Nebuchadnezzar YSG rally on NCB's fort, which I guess will burn again. Although NCB here, BQQM are out here, K31, which is 331. There's a lot of folks standing here, so I'm assuming they can reinforce. The rallies probably got melted. Let's put it this way, in about 15 minutes-ish, give or take, let's just a little more folks to come in. Well, I'll show you the reports. And let's just say the man is a psycho, literally. Is he though? Yes. When you see the report, you'll understand. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, man, that's the thing, right? Like, why? Anyway, let's move on from that. Rally breaks. Swarm said, screw that Nebuchadnezzar, and there it went. And this is going to be a huge point. This is 331's only way in right now beyond the fort, the pass. And they're burning, right? They're burning stuff. They have territory now, in theory. They have territory as they burn some flags. There's LVG folks in here already. There's a Rose person out of position. The fact that the flags are burned in here and are burning in here means that there is a little bit of space to squeeze. I don't know if this LVG person, okay, I guess he's ready to suicide all of his troops and holding this fort right now, and potentially also leading rallies. But yeah, 331 are very exciting right now. A lot of Rose are inactive at this point from my understanding, so we will see a little bit more of them soon, I'm guessing, I'm hoping. 239 are a very active kingdom, but like everyone else, there's ups and there's downs, right? Not everybody's always on 24/7. Not everybody is a psycho that stays live all night holding a damn flag on New Year's Eve, right? Not everybody's like that, and the stupid person is the guy who stayed on and streamed all night during New Year's Eve instead of going out and celebrating, right? The other folks are actually like real normal people. I get you know, they are the normal ones. The one who stayed and streamed all night instead of, you know, celebrating New Year's. That's the guy right there. It's so weird with tech. We melted 130 million player of 474 with a single rally. Then the same rally, an 80 million player melted the rally. It's all a matter of tech, boys and girls. You got to get that tech up. If the tech is good and everything else works afterwards, like everything is fine. I'm melting with T4s, T5s. That my tech is better. It's kind of crazy. There's a lot to talk about this KVK, but y'all know we always have a secondary camera standing by. Let's see. Oh, thank God I didn't enable it because this is the wrong screen. Now we good. Bam. So when flags got taken out, folks remained off territory. They didn't think their king was gonna delete a flag and delete the alliance. And they found themselves between a hard place and a rock, as every single person who wasn't online at the time that happened pretty much got zeroed. 254 had no mercy, and honestly, rightfully so. I don't blame them for rallying these cities, even though all this happened. War is war, and it is what it is. I can't be mad at them for doing that, and I don't think anyone can be mad at them for doing that. But yeah, that's what's been going on. This KVK is honestly bonkers. This man right here seems to be preparing a rally right there, and NCB have one more person, 128 million power player. So they knew to send two of the bigger players out here to be able to hold these flags and to be able to be here. A little worried for this dude though, even though he is 121 million power. A rally is a rally is a rally is a rally, right? I mean, he can take a beating just as much as any other player. Even when he's online, keep filling his hospitals. At the end of the day, he's gonna have a bad time. So you don't really wanna be taking too many rallies, even as an online player. I mean, again. So I'm not so sure whether staying in LVG is what he wants to do. But on the other hand, staying in LVG and him staying in NCB means double rally potential theoretically. I don't know. I think that as long as they're in different coalitions, they could do that if they switch coalitions and then have any way of territorying this coalition somewhere in here. But they can probably double rally a rally coming onto the fort. I mean, there isn't anything that says that you can't double counter rally, right? I don't think you can't. There's a K31 Zenobia in here. And a bunch of fights going on. My goodness. Let's go see what's going on in this direction. I think we're going to leave one camera here and one camera there. It looks like stuff is burning in here. Like again, we go back into the fortress game. This fortress is about to burn. And it won't achieve too much as it's blocked by a ton of other forts along the way. So realistically speaking, for these flags to start pushing out, there's between 2 to 3 days worth of all of this madness. Just hold the forts, let them burn. 2-3 days worth of a delay. Of course, this ruins the plans a little bit. If flags keep burning from behind the forts, then those forts are practically useless. Flag burned right there. Time to drop a flag. 331 if you can. This is about to go down too. There's a little bit of time there. But the fights are all over the place. And we're going to see 239 slowly and steadily show up more and more and more. Shout out to Bad Ghost, a good friend, a fellow countryman. Good luck to you in your war. And also to King Hunter King, I flip his name. And of course, again, to 331, my man... my man's from Boom. And, you know, I never know what's going to go down in here. I honestly don't care, personally, who wins, who loses. Again, I'm an impartial viewer. But it's always nice to see people you know on the battlefield. Winning or losing, it's always nice to see people you know duking it out. Last we looked, we were around this area. I believe Regal. No, that's not the right Regal. No way that's the right Regal. This flag right here was dropped to stop NCB from dropping a fort that was dropped in here previously. We watched this area yesterday. Oh boy. Who hit? Okay. Lol. I guess. I was at a training room. I didn't know it was in a zone that they can hit us. That's why I send one troop every time. I guess my troop is coming home. So yeah, that is burning right there. This is burning right here. This is burning right there. That is very well layered, which means this has to burn and then that has to burn. And only when that burns, this can start going. So there's a good layering situation going on in here. And the same thing goes in here. There's a double layer of flags, but there are people who are outside of the second layer. So that can be dangerous. I don't know how this dude hasn't gotten rallied yet, but he is preparing something. There are people coming into his city. I believe Lohar will be the last troop in here. I bought the Galaxy S20 Ultra, and performance is absurd. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Here it is. Here it is. 6.7 million dead. Attila Takeda. What we got going on? 71 mil. And he's going to start going down slow and steady. Not the worst garrison I've ever seen. It's actually a fairly decent garrison. A Charles Martel at the helm with a Yi Sun Sin in the back. But as you can see, Rally from LVG are just going to melt this guy. If he's online, then the shield is going to show up very momentarily, and then that's that. He has a nice hospital to fill. But if he's not online, yes, he is. All right, good job right there. Although I'm not so sure he filled his hospital. I don't think he intended to. No deads. Men's waited to take a rally, and so he did. And so he did. Fort is repairing. It's almost full. It was burning earlier today. As you can see, it's not in full health. Zenobia Yisan Sin on the open field. I'm sure that for the record, chat, if y'all are looking for the next meta of open field, Zero Kua in here showing us off with a little bit of open field meta. Zenobia Yisan Sin on the field. Now, of course, I'm joking. Before y'all start cussing me out for disrespecting him or talking him down or blah, 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 blah. Of course, I'm joking. I'm assuming he wanted to suicide his troop to get home quicker and then come back out here with his garrison again. That sounds about right. And now the question is whether 339 are inclined to rally or not. 239. And the crazy thing is, 239 can double rally this, no problem. They have territory up here of LV25, and they have territory in here of Rose touching this fort. And I believe they also have... Oh, here we go. There's a rally going down here. Sweet. There's a rally going down here. Looks like Rose came this way. Looks like Rose came this way. 331 have the open field, but the rally is still taking a beating, and the rally does cancel out. And so there is Rose territory in here as well. So I kind of don't get... Wait. This is not... There's LV25 in here. Oh, it's LV25 and Rose. They're both... Both of them are touching this fort. And, yeah, maybe they don't have enough people. Why they should make it for some countries more bad. What do you mean? From what I heard, the US version is better than the EU version. US version. It's why would they make it different for different countries? It's not different. They don't make it better or worse. It's a different processor. The US version has Snapdragon. I think it's Snapdragon. Now you're gonna make me Google it. Yeah, because the American version has a Snapdragon, whatchamacallit. Anyway, the difference is in the processor, and the reason for that is in EU, the Samsung phones don't work with Samsung Pay yet. The thing to pay with the phone doesn't exist in EU. It exists, but maybe not the Samsung one. And so the difference in the processors is one that can do payments and not payments, essentially. And of course, the difference in the processors is a couple of other things, but I have the American version. The graphics is why I got it 120p. I don't play on 120 hertz. It makes no sense to play in 120 hertz. It kills your battery. 239 are an old Kingdom. They're smashing it. They're putting in the work. I just don't know whether they're active right now or not. What's the plan? What's going on? I ordered a new dongle already and a new cable as well, so that this no signal BS stops. But it's pissing me off. The cable just decides no signal no more after a while. And you know what? I'm gonna try to time it. Because if it's in equal intervals, then something is timing it out on purpose. One has NFC sharing and one doesn't. Yes, pretty much. NFC sharing, and it would also imply. And by the way, again, NFC sharing. I hate it. By the way, I hate it that it's an NFC enabled. I actually tried to disable it semi-unsuccessfully. Because every time I put my phone on top of my wallet, it starts going. It requires application for NFC connection. Because of the credit card, the debit cards and credit cards in my wallet. Bad HDMI, I switched it. I switched the HDMI. I switched it since last stream. Still doing it. So it's starting to piss me off. When's our past 7 opening? J-Nam, I answered that question the first time you asked, my man. I don't know, in a few weeks. It's gonna take a while. It takes some time. There is a lot of chronicles in between. So 1.5 day, 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, 9 days, about 10 days from now, about almost 2 weeks, give or take. About 10 days, give or take. Also, what's up, Bulba? How was your stream last night? Things are burning here. I guess what we want to focus on is on this and on the fort. Appreciate the daily KVK coverage. I appreciate you coming by, Nerves of Steel, every time to check out the stream and enjoy the content. For the record, I'm still planning on releasing videos about the 254 versus 331 fight that happened in Zone 5. That's still going to happen. It's okay. Janam, no problem. Just saying, I had answered that already. But I don't mind answering questions again and again. It's okay. It's all good. We're here to have some fun, watch some wars, and one day fight some wars. Watch the Zenobia rally a city almost died. You want to see something that will literally kill you? And Ross just mentioned it, and that's why I was gonna go to it right now, and that is let's see, Manua. I'm not gonna show this, man, but we know where. We know I owe you a shot. I do owe you a shot. I told you I'll pay your shot on Wednesday, didn't I? Ross. Although we might take a shot today, we'll see. And do it. What happened to the whiskey bottle? My dad wasn't here today. Alright, well, the whiskey bottle went to the kitchen, I guess. So I promised y'all a report. Let's watch this rally, and then I'll show you the report. I'll show you a report real quick. Let's see. I'm preparing the report. I really wish we had some contacts with. I should have gotten in touch with Rose and with 239 earlier today to set ourselves up for some reports. Oh well, that insta canceled. That insta canceled. Well, chat. So Bunny got rallied, as I had mentioned to you all. Bunny got rallied. Now you all think, when you all think a rally on a city, you think one or two things. And I tell you this because that's what I think. So maybe I think and you don't. But when I hear about a rally report, I think about one thing. Did the guy get burned? And how bad was it? What's your second thing? Two thoughts. As you can see, Bunny did burn. You see the frowny face? That means the Bunny did burn. But I don't know if you can see it. If you take a look right here, you're going to see Bunny has 12 million troops in his city. Okay. Now, you would think double, triple rallies, something of the sort. Just this report alone for now. 12 million troops in a city. So to burn a 12 million troop city, it's gonna take a little bit of madness going on. Especially If the man is online, and the man is online, and the result was quite stupendous. The €5.50 shot for the TBC players. The TBC players, Ross, I got you guys. We'll go grab it. And as soon as we have like something to leave on the screen real quick, I'll go grab it. That's a big oops. It is not a big oops. It's a big W. Because this man went nuts. I mean, nuts. No triple rally. The single rally. The single freaking rally. And the man stood there and took it. You tell me this man is not a psycho. You tell me this man is not a psycho. Who does this? Who does this? Who? He did take a 2-for-1 trade. But who does this? Of course there were reinforcements in the rally. 12 million troops in the 15 plus million troops in the rally. Of course there were reinforcements in the rally. There were like 11 million here, plus another 3 million dead. We'll call it 15 because there's a 450 and a 636, and we'll round it to 15. And there's 3 million remaining, so we're talking 18 million troops. 18 million troops in the one rally against him. And he's there. He is there. I know he was there. It's not that he left. If we really quickly go look at this chords as to where he was, okay, just so you understand why he's so crazy, he was standing right here, okay? Now, if you look at what right here is, I will zoom out only, okay? I'm only zooming out. I'm not moving anything, just scrolling out. My mouse is where he was. You see that? Remember, there's a bend here, CVD fort right next to it. This is 331 zone! He was throwing emotes? I know! He random TP'd into 331 zone and said bring it! It's not that they caught him off position, off guard. Men's literally showed up here and said like, I'm ready. And they said, okay. How do you do this? I know how he does this. And I'll tell you this, when I show you the videos of the first fight of 331 and TR and 254, you guys think that this is something. I have a screenshot for you all of his Hall of Heroes, which is the screen where you see how many troops you've lost in Heroic Anthem and how many are going to come back. From the first day alone, okay? From the first day in Zone 5 alone is going to be in that video. And you guys can guess how many troops he lost on day 1. But I promise you, none of you are going to hit it. A few hit T5, a few hit Bunny after the rally was done and got a lot of T5s dead. There is the aftermath as well, right? The little swarm that then it burned and then they tried to swarm, and even one tap on a 12 million troops player, which by the way, in case y'all are wondering, we're not talking about a T4 player. We're not talking about a T4 player. He has a little bit of T4s. For shame, Bunny. Shame on you for having T4s and T1s. But I understand why you have T1 cabs. But shame. Shame. Man's with 10 million. 10 million T5s, no problem. No problem. But yeah, let me definitely swarm that and attack it. Sure. We are 254, baby. I can't argue with that, Vanko. I cannot argue with that. Here comes King Claw yet again. King Claw's been leading a lot of rallies, doing a lot of good work. for his team, making sure these forts are somewhat burning or hitting whatever he needs to hit. We saw him very active yesterday as well. Shout out to King Claw from Rose having, or you know what, even if he is a massive good player with insane equipment, I mean, he has the balls to launch rallies, right? Do. 1 second, chat. We might have gotten a nice little juicy report. Let's see. Nope. I thought we got a report. Oh. For the record, and I guess I need to do this to make sure we get reports because we want to show reports, right? If you want to send me reports from this KVK, 256, 231, 109, 131, 222, 254, 55, 99, 199, 256, 74, 155, 221, 239, 100, 134, 162, or 331. Y'all want to send me some reports to show on screen of things that y'all are doing. By all means, you guys are more than welcome to send them. If, let's send them to the Jumper account. So, give a little love to, right there is my chords. Kingdom, wait, that's wrong. That's better. Send them to that account. Private message me with reports. I'll more than happily show on the screen everything y'all are doing. Good, bad. We'll do it through the Jumper. Get a little bit of love to the UCS crew. Y'all at least come peek onto UCS into Kingdom 2. I'm wondering what I'm kind of like. I've been a little disconnected from Kingdom 2. I need to once things. After our past 7s in 401, I need to go back into Kingdom 2 and start figuring out what our next moves are, what the plan is, what KVKs coming up, if we're doing KVKs, what the plan is in general. We got Nebuchadnezzar on the Jumper account, by the way. We ended up 15th in the last Mightiest Governor, which was really, really nice. And we're moving along. That account is very much active. We've been using it nonstop. We've been using our daily AP, we've been gathering, hunting, doing all we gotta do to get ready for the next KVK to come. But unfortunately, with the crystal situation, my Jumper account took a massive crippling hit. And I will explain it in a video coming up very soon. Any update on the Alliance disband from Kingdom 1 to 220? None. For the record, Jiu, I'll tell you this. You'll hear when you hear it, I'll hear about it too. I'm not gonna hear any resolution about it. No, AMX, it wasn't resolved. UCS was doing. UCS came back, and everything seems okay. But there are kingdoms out there still bugged out. Folks cannot rejoin alliances even though they came back. Folks can't leave alliances. They leave an alliance, but it says they're in the alliance still. There's a lot of bugs still happening. What's KVK 111? 916? Is Drago not streaming, chat? Is Dragotian not gonna stream? Yes, he is. Good. $5, $15, $440. Oh, what we got here? Oh, Bunny. Yeah. Man's out of his mind. For the record, just in case. Do I need to say anything? Do I need to say anything? I don't think I need to say anything, right? I'm just gonna... Wait, which way is it? No. I'm just gonna block that for now, because it's completely pointless. Well, I can do that instead. Look above it. Look this way. And then that way. This man's... I can tell you one thing, he doesn't like to click helps, but I don't blame him. I don't either. But it's not that I don't like, I never pay attention to it. My attention span is terrible. And that's saying it mildly. Alright, we bugged out on the viewer here. That's nice. Go this way. Bring us that way. Hello? Thank you. What? I don't get what this is. Anyone can explain to me how these flags went inactive? Oh, that flag burned. Now that makes sense. This flag that was here burned. And the reason there is dead territory in here, I am guessing, is because of a different flag. This one? No. What is this dead territory? There's no fort in here. Is this? Is it this fort? Is there a fort? Yeah, it's this fort. Right? Yeah. Okay, so this dead territory right here is this fort. So as a matter of fact, there's no way to reconnect these flags because there's a fort blocking with dead territory. And that's why these two flags are gone. And once this burns, actually, there's a lot of space in here. And the problem is, this will also hold off all of this for rows, for GQ, or for ASS, I guess it is. They're going to need to hope and pray for dear God that the fort survives a little bit longer. And then if they want to be cheeky, once this flag burns, they can literally drop another one right here. And really quickly build it before the fort burns. And that builds another layer. Because then all of this territory will be taken by the flag, right? You take it 1, 2, so... yeah. ASS might want to think about dropping another flag real quick. But this is about to go out. Who deleted TBC? The guy who was the R5 at the time. These are back to not being burning. So 331. And also the activity down here disappeared a little bit. I think that 331 are more focused on this right now than anything else. Lord have mercy on that march. There's a lot of rows in here. It seems like everybody's focused this way. But 331 cannot lose their eye, cannot take their eye off the prize. 331 need to keep burning flags. I know that they're fighting in that direction, but this has to be burning. That has to be burning. I mean, don't take your eyes off of the prize. It's hard. It's hard to have to have someone over. We are looking from above. So for us, it's easy to see all of these things. But these guys are like in the midst of it. They're not even perhaps paying attention. They're super focused. What's the drama? One big alliance from 256 got disbanded because the leader of it at the time got zeroed and I guess couldn't handle it and got upset. And as a result, all the territory went away and the people who were in that alliance, who weren't online, were alliance-less off territory, got zeroed. And of course, an alliance got disbanded in 256 that had a ton of territory in the middle of a zone 6. Ugh, that's so frustrating. For city defense and Arc, do you think it's better to have Zenobia YSS? For Arc, just around 500 million a team. I don't know. I'll tell you this. I prefer Theodora because at the end of the day, I feel like even though we can talk about all the skills and all that, but the one reason I really like Theodora regardless is the circular AoE rather than the straight AoE. In Arc specifically, if you're going to get swarmed, you really want a circular AoE around your structure to keep hitting everybody around. Seeing what's going on in 504, we can take a peek at 504. We can give it a peek. I know 504 has been going out of its mind. We can give this a quick peek. 254 versus 307 or 401 would be massive. Oh yeah, I saw this. let's just say these folks don't care for their Kahars as much. I saw this. They're blocking TP spots. They blocked TP spots by Kaharing it up out the wazoo. I kind of find it funny and very intelligent, honestly. If you don't need the Kahars, I mean, that's a lot of crystals on the field. If you have Plunder level 2 maxed out, that's 60,000 crystals per one. I mean, I'm seeing here millions of crystals. If you don't have any Plunder whatsoever, it's 30,000 and then goes up based on your Plunder 1 or 2 and or 2 level. And so there's a good few million crystals on the field right here that are about to be gonzo. Complete and utter gonzo. Oh, they're already gone, right? But it's kind of nuts. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm really happy for 93 that they pulled it together and managed to push back down. 93 is a kingdom that peaked very high and then had a very, very when they peaked, they were very loud, but when they went down, they were very quiet, and they went down quite a lot. But they have a very strong leadership now, and they're rebuilding, and they have been rebuilding for a fairly long while, and I'm really glad to see that the rebuild is going well. The leadership out there is the new leadership out there that's running the kingdom now are very, very strong. Nico, one of the, if not the leader, one of the leaders, she's a wonderful person. She's a great leader as well. I can tell you that I'm happy that 93 is turning out to be what 93 is turning out to be. They deserve a redemption run into getting to the top again. Our friend Kirk right here, shout out to King Kirk, one of the members in this channel, one of the supporters of our channel. I appreciate him very much, and Tiny Rick as well, right there. Oh, I didn't show him properly. We have a few folks who are members in this channel in here, in this KVK, including Manua from 256, and we also have a members chat in the game, and I'll tell you guys this. I love to see them talk in our members chat because we are a small community of members who are, who help each other out. We have our chats there, and even though they're wrecking each other to an extent, these guys can still put their sword down and just chill in the members chat, talk a little bit of banter, a little bit of smack along the way, but they're staying civil and friendly, and that's one of the coolest things. Like, that's one of the things that I really love about the community that we've built. 239, the Kings are down here. They're trying to gatekeep this pass right now, and not trying, they are gatekeeping the pass. 331's flag is officially burning. 331 made a slight mistake in my opinion. They needed a little bit more presence in here earlier on just to make sure that this stays safe, and then massive push this way. I don't know if the pass is really important for them at this stage, although yeah, troops that die here need to get through the pass, right? But they have more presence. They have it. I know that 331 have a lot more players available than this, and so there's a TP spot in here. No, too close to the mountain. Too close to the mountain, and then this dude is blocking it, so no TP there. And these guys are very close to each other, so they can't move. I wonder if this guy TP's back. No, he can't because of that. And someone needs to gather this. If this gets gathered, then this guy can go backwards. This guy might be able to go up a bit, and then that guy goes backwards, and then there's a TP spot right there. Fights all over the place. Fights all over the place. You know what? Let's put the second camera. Let's put the second camera right there. By the way, a quick highlight of another one of our members who is right now in Smash Squad with Chiskel Gaming, Chiskel's Kingdom, and Thug Lights here. He was here earlier. Took a rally to his city, very well garrisoned. Great kills right there against the Nebuchadnezzar YSG. For the record, Nebuchadnezzar YSG is great against Zenobia. I really don't think you should be rallying with Nebuchadnezzar. Oh, Cyrus, sorry. Cyrus YSG, my eyes. Cyrus YSG, I don't think you should be rallying cities with archers. My personal thought on it, I mean, when you go take a look, there are a stupid amount of cavalries all over the place. Add to that a proper garrison. Cyrus, not Nebuchadnezzar. I corrected. I know, I'm sorry. Rallying a city with archers doesn't seem like the greatest idea. I still would do rallies of a Teltacada on a city. Reverse W, welcome to the members squad. Doglio, what's up, dude? Chat, let's get those hearts up in the air for Reverse joining the members squad. If you're a member, you got the emotes now. You do too, Reverse. And I'm hoping that in the next couple of days, we will have the poll set up for you guys to choose the next 5 emotes that are going to come up into the channel. And that'll be on our Discord. It's linked in the description down below. If you don't want to miss out on the opportunity to voice your opinion, you'll be able to submit ideas for emotes, and you'll be able to also vote on which ones you want. The top 5 votes will get made and will be added gradually into the channel as our membership community grows. Thank you very much, Reverse W. Appreciate you. Let's get the second camera. So Thug Lights here. I'm very envious of the rally you took. Very envious of the rally you took. Today at 508, we had Madness. Madness in 508 with passes. I'm going to show you a few nasty reports. Don't worry. You guys have a ton of nasty reports to see from 508. Let's do that right now. Let's do that right now. What kingdom am I in? My big account. People say it's my main account, but it's not. It depends on where I play more. At the time, I spend more, essentially. My big account is in Kingdom 401, and the jumper account is in Kingdom 2. I didn't know you were a member, you pleb. He is a member. He's been a member for a while. Did I know that Thug was an original H03? I can tell you this, Dread. I don't know why I called you Dread, Ross. I read your name. I can tell you this, Ross. He's been a member back and forth since that time. He became a member for the first time when he was in 279. And then he came back into the members squad recently. That's why he has a yellow badge. He's been a member ever since then. Let's go this way. We will put this on the second monitor for y'all to enjoy some... Oh, well, nothing to enjoy. 331 did what they needed to do and pushed, which makes sense. For the Kings, it's a little bit of an issue because they're a bit far. So their march is continual. A lot of marching. And so when 331 gather on this side of the pass and push, they can get themselves way in here before the Kings get home and then come back. Willy Wonka was from H03 as well, which spells something else, but we tried to keep this a little bit of PG something, even though we cussed earlier in the stream. But it was deserved. It was deserved. It was deserved. Chat, if you're enjoying the stream, of course, don't forget to slap a like on the video. 1 click and you're done. That's it. And you've helped the channel a lot more than you think. Do you think 331 will ever have the balls to face 254 head on? I don't think that it's a matter, if you're thinking, Brian, if you're thinking about it in matter of balls, then I don't think that your train of thought is correct. It's not a matter of balls or no balls, Brian. Realistically speaking, if they don't feel comfortable going up against 254 and they find it better for their kingdom's health and better for their strategy to avoid 254, good for them. Like, let me ask you this, okay? I'm gonna ask you, Brian. If you had the opportunity, if you were in an alliance, a 5 billion power, you know what? A 7 billion power alliance, an 8 billion power alliance, which is a very healthy alliance. And you are tasked to go up against JWM, against Smash Squad, against Squad, against LIIG, against UCS, against a big boy, against a massive boy. Would you fight? You would, maybe. And you get your nuts handed to you, and then you hightail your way with your tail between your legs out the door, and that's that. And so 331, it's not that they're not able to fight, but they made a strategic plan. I think that the fact that they're not fighting 331, they're not fighting 254, is more interesting than them fighting 254. Because that means that they actually formulated a plan, and they're executing on a strategy, and not just, you know, disappearing. If they weren't fighting in here either, that's a different story. BLN, 15 billion kills. Yeah, BLN too. BLN as well. 307, I could have said 1 AVG as well. I just threw a few names. What's up, Josh? 254 here. How's it going? I'm waiting for y'all. I'm waiting for y'all. But you guys have a little bit of ways to go. That fort from 199. What's up, Demon? .254 is very strong, and we fought in pass 4. Our strat for pass 7 was to go to 239 and try to get an advantage. We have nothing but respect to 254. Yeah, see, there you go. Demon right there from 331. Demon, send me some reports. Do me a solid, Demon. Talk to your fellow countrymen, alliance men. Send some reports that way, please. We want to show some stuff. What's up, Brawny? I wouldn't fight, I would hunt gather, see? Like, it can be perceived as being scared, but if they're executing on a strategy, that's awesome. KE, and why is that necessarily a bad thing? At work, sorry. Send them a message. Be like, yo, Gecko streaming. Here chords. Send him reports. He wants to show. Thank you. That's it. Go back to work after. Like, you know what you do? You need some city reports? Always, Vanco. Always. Any reports. Listen, get up from your workstation for a minute for me. For 1 minute. Go to the bathroom. Go into a stall. Close the door. Okay? Lock it. Sit on the toilet. You can even, you know, if you need to do your business. Okay? 32 minutes. If you need to do your business, you do your business. You know what I'm saying? But sit on the toilet for a little bit to, you know, not make it suspicious. You're in a closed stall and you're standing there. Kind of weird. Whip out the phone. And send a message to the kingdom, and then go back to work, please. There's a 30 million killer reward. We want to play, Cookie, but you wanting to play doesn't mean that the other team has to play with you. That's a weakness of this KVK. If the team against you doesn't want to fight you, then they don't fight you. Have you seen the weak Rise of Kingdoms ads? Oh, Rise of Kingdoms ads are the best. I don't know what you're talking about. The best ads out there are Rise of Kingdoms ads. Check the DM from... Yeah, I saw First Blood. I'm going to start showing them in a bit. Once we have a little bit less madness going on in here, then we're going to start showing you some reports. We have reports from folks from TR as well. We have reports from Demi. We're going to show them. Don't worry. No pictures while in the stall, please. What's up, Lamb? How's your KVK going in 52? You're from 52, right, Lamb? I recognize the name. You're an OV, last I checked. 503 GGWP already? Absolutely not. Does this look like GGWP to you? 916 is Imperium. 916's been Imperium for a while. You could unlock giants. I mean, there is an ad where you can build a city by like and create farms and put people to farm in your farms. Just ridiculous. I remember you, Lamb. They mentioned the Steam age in another ad. Wait, what? That's weird. What y'all probably didn't see, a long time ago, Rise of Kingdoms made an ad with gameplay that, what's his face? Echo, they took an Echo video and slapped it around together and created an ad out of it without his knowledge, which was extra sketcho, especially because he wasn't even a creator for Rise of Kingdoms when that happened, which was extra sketcho. Let's take out simplified graphics for a bit so we can enjoy this open field fight the right way. I hope the Chinese patch notes are right. I do too, Brawny. I really do too. I really do too. If the patch notes are correct, we will more than likely get Takeda and invest in Attila and have an Attila Takeda rally just to have it on this account. I mean, I'm not going to be the craziest warrior Attila Takeda, right? I'm not a massive player, But even having Attila Takeda with Epics Plus is enough to do damage. So if that comes in, we'll probably work on Takeda and on Attila in Card King. I kind of hope that they send the patch notes as quickly as possible in here before Card King comes out, because I do want to do Attila Card King if that's the case, but I'm not going to do Attila Card King if I don't know that I can get Takeda properly. And yeah, so if Card King comes out first, then we go Constantine instead. Karak will ever come back? I have no idea, First Blood. Good thing, and now that you mentioned it, I haven't seen Karak. I haven't seen Karak in a while. I haven't seen Shadow Legion in a while. We definitely missed the good old Candyland game. We definitely miss it. We definitely want it back in the game. It's absolutely not a ripoff. It's the best event out there. Best event. What other events we haven't seen in a while? Low-key, I'll tell you this, low-key, I kind of like the Hunt for History. I low-key like the Hunt for History. You'd get Guan with no problems, and Card King for you equals Saladin. That makes sense. Where can I see the Crystal Tech info? What information are you looking for specifically? A big part of it, you can find it in my Heroic Anthem playlist in this channel with a lot of explanations on things and costs and stuff like that. But what information are you missing specifically that I can help with? More Than Gems? More Than Gems should be showing up this week based on, you know, patterns. We've had events after events after events, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. Usually throughout, that's what happens in general in the world, by the way. Like, towards holiday seasons, everything goes up. Events in game, ad revenue, promotions, TV advertise, everything, like, everything in their grandma do, like, an increase in activity during the holiday season. And then January is just like, December 31st, January 1st. And then it usually cruises until plus minus the end of January. And then things start picking up again in general and things. So I would assume that we will see some events coming back as the weeks come in. And when that happens, we're going to start seeing a little bit more innovations as well, I think. When's the next More Than Gems? Theoretically this week, Anthony, theoretically. It's been going give or take every 45 days. In 45-day intervals, give or take, plus minus, in the week of the 45 interval. So if 45 days from last Mightiest Governor, More Than Gems was on like a Sunday, then sometime between that Sunday and the Friday coming up to it or Saturday coming up to it, we see a More Than Gems, give or take. But I don't know when was the last time we saw More Than Gems. It used to be 45 days. Look at KBK 111. Drago's Kingdom is fighting and Passage just opened. I mean, as much as I'd love to be the one streaming it, and I can literally see you all slowly and steadily making your way out of here, Dragothian is streaming that, and this is Dragothian's baby. This is Dragothian's kingdom. This is Dragothian's, you know, the work he does. Other creators are casting it. I don't want to do that. I think that if you guys want to see what's going on in 916 in KVK, in the KVK that 916 is in, you should definitely go check it out. You should definitely go check it out in Dragothian's channel. I also urge you to watch it from Dragothian's channel and not other creators. And I'm going to say it right out loud. It's his baby. It's the content that he helped create. You know, the least I have respect for other creators. So any KVK that there's another creator that I respect, let's put it this way, I will not step into. That's why I haven't stepped into Ronnie or Fleisch's KVKs, with the exception of the one time. And that was because they weren't streaming it at all. I don't step into Chiskol's KVK, even though yesterday I could have easily spectated him. I don't step into Shinchi's stuff. I don't step into anyone that I know and respects KVKs. I haven't stepped into Bulba's KVK when time came. These guys are there to cover their own kingdoms, right? The least we can do, as in my opinion, as creators, is if we don't take care of each other and we don't and we don't respect each other, then why it's not cool. In my opinion, it's not cool. I'm not that guy. And it hurts me, because I can right now go to 111 and all of you are going to be like, woo! And all of the viewers that went to watch him, I could have been doing that too, But it's his work, it's Chisco's work, it's Shinchi's work, it's everyone else's work that they've put into their kingdoms. It hurts me in the sense of less views, less stories, less all that. But I'm willing to take the hit for some content creators that are putting in the work, This is why I don't look at their KVKs. A kingdom has KVK2 ending? I have no idea. Any of you have a KVK2 ending soon? Should not step into Redline's work. I honestly, KC, the first person I talked to about going into 401 was Redline. The first person I talked to about going to 401 was Redline. And that little turd is the person who also leaked that I was going to 401. But I talked to him. I was like, yo, I want to come into 401. Is that cool with you? And he's like, hell yeah. If he was like, nah, bro, I'd appreciate if you stayed out. It's the kingdom that I'm covering and all that. Fair is fair. I've actually had that happen. There is a creator who told me I'd appreciate if you didn't come here, and I didn't. Lamb, welcome to the member squad. Becoming a baby gecko. Congrats. Now you got access to the emotes. You got the GG next to your name. If y'all are members in the chat or non-members, let's get those hearts up in the air. Welcome our new member. Appreciate the extra little support. Well, extra lot of support. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Yeah, we wanna. Ooh, music stopped. I caught it. Where's Zal? Where's DJ Zal? It was me? No, it wasn't. You're a sponsored creator. Can you ask when's the next Korok ceremony? I cannot, Pritesh. I cannot. You'll know why. You'll know why in a bit. I think on Wednesday we'll talk about that. But I can't. It won't help. They won't answer. They don't tell like, yeah, we're gonna do this event at that time and this. They usually don't tell us that kind of stuff. When's next Card King? I have no clue. When's next Korok? I have no clue. I wouldn't know. Even if we asked, and even if they replied, they'd be like, it'll come when it'll come. We won KVK2 without fighting. Damn, that sucks. 681 Nation. How you doing? Silk Road was on the calendar indeed, and then it dipped last minute. I agree. Chat, we got a bunch of reports from KVK 508 I want to show you. So let's go ahead and swap monitors real quick. Before that, a few city rallies from this KVK, then we go to 508. Okay, how about that? So again, understand please, and don't be mad at 254. It's not their fault. I think it's very good. It's within their purview to have rallied these cities because it's part of the game, and it is what it is. So don't. I think it's okay what they did, and if it wasn't, I'd call them out for it, right? So let's leave you guys with that second monitor up there, showing you the action. And this is one of the people that was in TBC and I guess asleep when the alliance was disbanded. Oh, that's a one-shot zero right there on Mr. Muscle. One-shot zero. All of his T5's gone. All of his T4, well, majority of his T4 is gone. And the crazy thing is, if you look at the slightly wounded, his hospital apparently full. I'm assuming there was another rally before this, because hospital completely full. And this, I guess, was the tail end report of a man who got destroyed by Bunny himself with a 3.6 million rally. If we go take a quick peek, a 312 cavalry attack, 93 cavalry health Attila Takeda, rocking that when not shielded, 40% increased attack and 30% increased defense when shielded, 25% normal attack for troops led by this commander. Upon leaving a battle, Baybar's heals doesn't help him that much. And this, I guess, helped if the target ever went down under 50%, and I don't think it did. So rest in peace on these right here. Do you have small events? 20 heads in K2. Yes, the regular weekly small events, right? There's the regular weekly small events. They pop in K2, obviously, like in every other kingdom, but is there any specific one you're looking for? Let me bring back out this way the stream deck so we can switch scenes a little bit easier. Because we got to go back this way real quick to show you the next report, because there's a few of them in here. Unfortunately for these guys, multiple folks took a zeroing. This is a 199, so it had nothing to do with the... He was at the front of fighting, so full hospitals. That makes sense, Manua. That makes sense. This is the 199, dude, so this is not TBC necessarily. Oh. Potatoes! I'll tell you this Tetsela Takeda ain't no potato. 3 million deads on the one rally, which had 3.12 million troops in it. Death Squad with the $50 goes, get that 1 billion kills. Bunny killed them all. What's up, Death Squad? How you doing, man? First of all, you're insane. Thank you very much for the super, super kind $50 super chat. That is really, really cool of you. How you doing, man? We have so much to talk about in our KVK. I'm so stoked about what's coming up. I've been working on making sure our we are good for garrisoning and for a couple of other things coming up. I think that I'm going to compete a little bit for Chandragupta. We're going to try to end up top 10, I think, or something like that in a couple of MGEs to potentially work on him in the future, in the near future. I didn't go for a top placement this time around because I'm not a cavalry player. I do want to end up doing Nebuchadnezzar, but I'm stoked. I'm working on a few things behind the scenes on this account so that when our past 7 opens up, not one flag shall burn, I hope. The guy from 256 deleted the alliance is now banned from all alliances in 601. Good to hear. Very good to hear. He has a month to sit there and rot. Show us Bunny report. I did, Itachi. I did. I'll show it again in a sec. Let me show a couple of other reports going on. I'll show you guys the Bunny report again, okay? I don't know how much I like that. I am definitely interested in this. This is a very interesting pick for Nebuchadnezzar. One of the first times I've seen someone use a Tamaris, and I actually really like that idea. It seemed to have done really, really well. But Garrison wasn't amazing, so... More Bunny reports. If I get more Bunny reports, I'll show them. I'll show every Bunny report I can. Oof. Probably not what you want to be doing. 10% chance to increase damage taken by target by 30% for 3 seconds. Lord have mercy. And an increased 40% attack. You definitely hate to see that on your city. You definitely hate to see that on your city. 150 million more kills. I mean, you and I know, the Death Squad, you and I know Bunny too well by now to know that 150 million kills for him could literally happen overnight. He's just gonna go out and 30 million deads later without an issue. We have more. We still have some reports from 508, guys. 508 has some nasty reports. Y'all want to see those? We can go show those as well. 54 going on up against TBC 256, so he was still in the alliance. Ow. Ow. Oh my goodness. That's some painful stuff right there. You hate to see it. He was left with 1.6 million troops. Well, kind of a nice little hospital to fill up. Thankfully for him, a lot of T4s. Not thankfully for him because, I mean, that means T5s died. But can you imagine filling your hospital with T5s and then having to heal all of that, or else you keep getting zeroed? I'd rather have my hospital full of T4s to re-heal real quick. Oh, Yve. What's this Tatil Takeda looking like? And a Richard Charles, not a good idea on your wall, my man. Especially a non-expertised Charles Martel. Triple is Bell Sirius. It's a Bell Sirius, and this is Jones skill, if I'm not mistaken, right? Cue the no meme. I don't know. I think that this is still okay. That hurts really badly, but it's still not indicative of a no, right? It's still not an indicative of that. Raptor got swarmed after he's zeroed now. Well, I mean, 1.6 million after the rally, right? And then you guys did your thing, and poor dude. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, troops. The good news is that half of them are going to come back. If you don't throw a tantrum, delete an alliance, and migrate, you might actually get half of your troops back. So it's not a disaster. Let's go take a look at the 509 reports, because 508 reports, because 508 had a level 7 pass open up, and there are some nasty reports out of there, including this one right here from XXIV. They are getting hit by 139, and guess what? That hurt! Oh, that hurt! Ramses Nebuchadnezzar. This, in my opinion, this is the go-to rally for archers right now. All of the attempts of, I've seen YSG Nebuchadnezzars, I have seen Nebuchadnezzar YSG, I've seen Nebuchadnezzar Ramses, I've seen a lot of these different combinations. They all do really good, but the most damage I've ever seen on reports tends to be out of Ramses Nebuchadnezzars. The issue with this rally is that you don't have AoE, so it's a little bit. If you migrate, you still get half of your troops back. You do? Well, that sucks. I was hoping he didn't. I don't think you lose your. Thug Lights here just told us that. Who's allied with who? Oh, why did our map change? Why did our map change, chat? Sorry about that. Oh, that's why. Here you go. Stupid. Who's allied with who? I didn't notice that our map changed. Thank you. There you go. Green against orange. Right up there. Green against orange. And right now we are in bottom right orange territory. We're looking at bottom right orange territory. I wonder if 331 are also aggressing. Okay, well, Rose definitely have all of this though. And obviously, if the pass is locked, then 331 can't do much. There it is. That's the TP I was looking for. There's a third teleport right there. And there is now a couple of 100+ million power players in here that can easily help hold these forts as well as keep getting stuff burned. I see that they burned the flag right there. One flag went away. And, well, we can switch to this. And the other flag is burning. So that's good. 331 keeping up with what they got to keep up. That's very, very good. Level 25, the fort is burning. Everything that needs to be burning for 331, that's 331 once burning, is burning with the exception of this flag, which is getting defended right now by Rose. So that's about to burn. This one is not burning. That's bad. That's not good. That's okay. Here's another 331 flag. Here we go. They need to start flagging in. There's nothing they can do but to start flagging in. On top of burning territories, I mean, they got to get their flags going. Defense on that flag is very good. And up here, there's a gap. But I'm guessing that the gap is because 331 don't want to mess with it. And that's not in a disrespectful manner. It's just they know if they drop a flag right here, it's going to be a very, very hard flag to fight and a very, very hard flag to hold. And even more than that, it's going to be another avenue that then they have to also protect. So dropping a flag in here could be good for them, but it's essentially declaring war on the kings while they're also already declaring war all over the place on Rose and on this side. So they opted to go this way, which is very strategically smart. they have more territory out here that they can fill with flags. And with a little bit of luck, these folks might dip out of here. And then there's TP spots for 331 in here. So going up this way is actually not a strategically sound play. It could be a good play. It could work. But a more strategically sound play would be to go down this way and 331, recognizing it, drop the flag here. Now, I'll tell you what. I don't like this flag placement at all. At all. And I'll tell you why. Unless something was blocking them, they could have absolutely moved this flag a little bit more downwards to start working this way more. The reason this placement is here is that gives them a border to hit this. But they already have that from this flag up here. So that flag placement is a little bit questionable in the sense of I would have probably dropped it one tile further down to increase the range of that flag. There is no need for them to overlap all of that top area above. So if you look at flags and how building works, you can see that a flag has I think it's 3 squares, and it's 3 squares on the grid, and a fort is 5. So in here, the top 3 squares, which are that corner in the pass, the middle where the crater is, and where the blue territory is, all that is kind of dead territory. It's less significant for them. Tiny Rick has an account in 239, asking for reports. Tiny Rick is currently fighting. I don't want to bug him. I've asked both him and Kirk whenever they got a minute, but Tiny Rick is right there, and he's duking it out, you know what I'm saying? I can understand if he doesn't send, if he's tunneled into it. Ava, I appreciate you very much for what you just said in the Alliance chat. I still see Alliance chat. You guys don't see it, but I do. All right, let's show you some more nastiness. Because we're not done. In this report right here, we wanted to look at this as well. While commander is leading a garrison of your own city or stronghold, all troops led by this commander take 3% less skill damage, which is a good pick against a rally from archers, and they have a 50% chance to gain an increased 5% defense for 3 seconds whenever taking skill damage. I don't know whether that's a pick that I would make. It depends on what else they have available. But I'm really, really curious why taking 3% less skill damage is better than doing 25% increased attack, for example. Which they have available. Increased damage when the target is under 50% units. That's how you don't want to do that. And also, this garrison's skill levels are all level 1 compared to level 5s. You can see in here 30% reduction in skill damage and 20% reduced counter compared to 10 and 8. So that's a huge gap as well. And yeah, this Ramses Nebuchadnezzar ate it up. Got some kills. Good stuff. Ate up this pass. The pass survived. There are more reports out of that pass. I'm going to show you one more in a second. This one a little bit longer, a little bit better for the pass. But nonetheless, pretty big W for the rally. 2-for-1 trades right there. On a garrison that isn't very sound due to the skill levels. Garrison support skills only level 1. Are they? I've never even actually supported a... are they? I can answer you that in a sec. Am I crazy? I didn't notice that. No. Not my rallies. Xeno. Am I crazy? Mine were level 5, just for the record, and as you can see, the report is very well secured. Yeah, so the garrison itself, you mean, was levels 1s. That we showed that, yes, which is very bad. Not to the player, not because of the player, but the meaning. They're very meaningful, these support skills. You honestly, at this stage, I would almost say that if someone has a Theodora and not a Yi Sun Sin, but a Charles Martel Theodora with level 5 skills would do better than having a Yi Sun Sin on the field. Those skills have a dumb effect on the way the game is played. So you don't want to have someone with level 1s. I understand why he did it, and I get it, but it's not ideal. And for the record, ideal doesn't have to exist, right? It doesn't necessarily exist. But hey, there's a Zenobia in here. I'm going to be Fleisch right now and explode the screen. Oh my lordy. I mean, this man took a massive hit. Massive hit. 2-for-1 trades, severely wounded and deads. And power, everything 2-for-1. That's much better. Much better. So much better. This is what should be on the wall at all time. And that is a little bit of a consolation prize. There's a little bit of consolation prizes down here. There was a double rally in here. Bunny got zeroed? No. Bunny took a few 1.7 million deads, but the man has 12 million troops. I don't think you're going to zero him anytime soon. That was a lot better in terms of a garrison. The trades were not amazing. That's, again, the counter for this pair right there. Let's see, we got one more. Because that pass took rallies for days. Oh, Lord. This one was not a twofer, but hey. You take it. They'll take it any day. There's a double rally, I'm assuming. Probably like a cavalry rally down here somewhere. Nope, this one didn't have a double rally. Could a Attila Takeda garrison work well against Archer rally? I wouldn't put Attila on the wall, Brawny, but honestly, a Saladin Takeda garrison or even a Saladin Theodora garrison would be nasty. And I think. Putting Attila on your wall, trust me when I tell you, I did it. Not the best idea. It's okay. Not the best idea. It's not bad. It's not good. Okay, we saw this one. There's one more right here. Let me go back to focus on 503 for a bit, see if we got more reports. Oh, now things got a little bit better. Things got a little bit better down here. That one, you have a Yi Sun Sin. We didn't even look at, troops that came in here and stuff like that. Obviously, if you put some non-infantry in here, it can be really problematic on an infantry-only garrison. But it looks like this report was a little bit nicer for the garrison right here. A Joan Mulan sacrifice for the buffs and debuffs. I like it. Not in a city. I said in a flag or a pass. Same concept. I wouldn't put an Attila Takeda. Think about it this way. For an Attila Takeda on the flag, it means that you're putting cavalry on the flag. And you saw firsthand how much we need cavalry on the field for rallies. So cavalry are definitely not the go-to for garrisons. And by the way, you didn't say anything about I said in a flag or pass. Where? You said, could Attila Takeda garrison work well against Archer rally? You did not specify flag or pass. And not city. So I went for a city because I thought we were talking about a city. So neither of us really specified. I just assumed. But even so, you don't want to put cavalry on your flags. Cavalry are needed on the open field and in rallies. Attila Takeda is much better as a rally pair than as a garrison pair. Yeah, Brawny, I got you. It makes sense. We were talking about garrison, and so about the pass, so it makes sense that you talked about the pass since we were talking about pass garrisons. I get it. Where's the next flag, boys? Where's the next flag? You're gonna need to get rid of a couple of these boys, and that's what Pack is on his way to do. You gotta clean off these annoying barbarians. Someone procced a Junior Lohar in the attempt of stopping the flaggage. What's going on in the fort? Let's go take a look. Fort's just burning for now. 331 are like snacking. Apparently there was a rally here because, I mean, this is burning again. And the snack is here for the cavalry. These guys are just snacking around. While that's going on, this is about to go away. And that is about to go away too. The thing about it is, this has a layer back there. And as you can see, these guys are blocking a flag possibility. So even when this burns, there is no way to progress. Technically speaking, they can drop a flag. And if they manage to gather this, they can drop a flag there. And they can drop flags. If they give up on a teleport spot, they could drop a flag, which will then give them borders to get here and here. But I don't know whether a trade-off... It's about every 30 some minutes. 35, 32 minutes. Interesting. So, there it goes. Flag is just about done. Maybe there's a possibility to drop a flag in there in that little hole, but I don't think there's gonna be a way for them to progress in here too much. They will be able to progress this way. They can literally just drop a flag where this flag is, and then circumvent all of this stuff. There goes the flag. Open field space. There might be a space for a flag right there. Maybe. I kind of wish there was a way for us to like simulate dropping a flag to see, or simulate teleports to see spaces. I really, really wish Lilith gave us a little bit more tools to show stuff. And that Lilith would make it so that we can keep it like this forever and ever and not have that. That was my one request that I begged for. Just an option to remove all of the... to keep the screen like this so we can display, we can show you things. Kind of like in an Ark of Osiris. I did, Kane. We went over that earlier. We also showed reports of folks who got zeroed as a result of it. For 331, the fort burning is not a big deal. There's a full day, I'd give about a day worth of burnage that they can take without an issue. And occasionally they just put off the fire and put 1 or 2 troops in here so it doesn't get swarmed, and they get a couple of minutes worth of healing. That'll delay things further and further. Rows are now making sure that they lock up this area. They know they need to lock up this area as much as they can. They don't want to allow... There it is. There's the flag drop, as we expected. As we expected, there's the flag drop. And as we talked about, they had to remove the barbarians out of here before they could drop this flag. I think that Rose could have predicted this, and instead of being up here, they could have come down this way to try to avoid the flag from being built. Just steady. They'd be better off standing down there instead of standing in here. But right now they're balling down here. So I'm guessing they're preparing to push together. Getting themselves in ball mode. Our kingdom made 1.2 billion points from Marauders only. Is that good? I guess. I'm assuming you're first place. It doesn't really matter how many points. I guess you guys went nuts. I don't think that's a bad thing, by the way. Marauders have become extremely juicy. Next time we have Marauders around, I might have to splurge a little bit of AP on them. There's a little bit of math behind Marauders that is very, very tempting. What are the teams? You can see right up there, green against orange. Tempest. The map will show you who are the kingdoms as well as green against orange. That's the allies. And you can obviously assume that the zone 6s belong to the zone to the initial zones right next to them, right? So bottom left is 331 in green, zone 6, so forth and so on. I got 1 million points in Marauders. Is that good? Blurry camera? Yeah, occasionally when I move around a bit too much, it unfocuses on me and focuses on something else. Stupid autofocus. The new camera is going to take care of that. The new camera is sick. I haven't opened it yet because I want to make the unboxing video, but the new camera is sick. We'll also be using it for vlogs and stuff like that. It's gonna be dope. I'm super stoked to get it open and ready to rock and roll. You opened 300 boxes. Damn, you got any good stuff? Which team is the strongest kingdom according to you? According to me, definitely and absolutely Fire and Wind, and Fire and Wind are the stronger side here. I think that the folks in 239 are stupidly underrated, and I think that 254 doesn't need to be explained. 331 is a great kingdom, but they're not at their peak. They're a kingdom that peaked early, and then now they're every kingdom, right? There is life cycle of every kingdom is peak and then come down, peak and come down. It's waves, right? You don't stay up on the top forever. Even 59 that have been at the top for almost 2 years, like the biggest kingdom, JWM, all the feared stuff, even they are starting to slowly and steadily make their way down. Every kingdom goes up and down, and 331 is right now more on their downturn than on their upturn. Of course, they got to get themselves, they'll work on it and get themselves back to where they want to be. 93s is the same example, right? They were up, then they went very down, and now they're on the climb back up. But I think that 254 is in their peak right now, and 239, they are not on their peak, but they're not on the decline either. Their last KVK was very, very, very hard. I believe that was against Ronnie, their last KVK, if I'm not mistaken. But regardless, both Rose, the Kings, and all that, they are where they were. They're like at a flat level, somewhere up rather than a flat at the bottom. So I think that in 256 is a fluctuating kingdom in terms of they haven't peaked and then dropped. They peaked, they went down a bit, they tried to come, they made it back up, they went down a bit, and then with all the mess that's going on within the kingdom there now with the alliance disband and all that stuff, it's a bit they're fluctuating. Let's put it this way. Can you ask a question? Yes. Was that the question, Matt? I don't know, to be honest, but I took a recording of her. He sent it to you and took your opinion, but I opened in small. Wait, what? I don't know, to be honest, but I took a recording of it. Sweet! And sent it to you. They like your opinion. Sweet. I'll take a look. We'll take a look. Last KVK was against 349. I missed the KVK then. I missed the KVK. Tiny Rig, how are things going? Whenever you got a moment, send some reports. Tell Rose. Tell people. I want reports. Pretty please. I'm right here. Or you can send in our members group too, obviously. $254 and $239 versus $52 and $349. Yeah, I definitely missed the KVK then. See you, Bronny. You have a good day, man. Or good night. 9:30 already. Damn! We've been live for an hour and 43 minutes. I didn't even notice. Chat, if you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to slap a like on it. I'd appreciate it very much. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell to get a notification so you know when we go live again. Because if there's more war, we'll cover it tomorrow as well. If not, we got a lineup of KVK video footage stuff. My KVK, we only released 1 of 3 videos. The 254 versus 331 videos, there's 2 or 3 of those that are already ready to rock and roll. We have another video, very important one coming in. And maybe, if LXF8MH allows us, we might make a video of his KVK too. Of his Marauders and explain to you a few things. I sent 2 reports to your UCS because it was what I had from PM already. King Claw, thank you very, very much. Let's go take a peek. Let's go take a peek. Thank you very much, King Claw. Keep it up, brother. Keep it up. Sweet. Let's do this. This is Nebuchadnezzar rally. We've been watching King Claw rallying it up. Doing good trades. Good trades. Always very good trades right here. Against the Charles Martel Zenobia. I don't know how much I'm liking that pair for Garrison. Let's go take a peek at your Nebuchadnezzar real quick. 217, 94 health. What you rocking? While on the map, archer units led by this commander gain 30% increased health and march speed. Alright. When not shielded, you get an extra 40% attack, and if you're shielded, a 30% attack. So essentially 40% attack. And the Garrison, 10% chance to increase the attack and less damage from cavalry, which not very helpful. And normal attack troops led by this commander have 10% chance to increase the damage take. The normal attack of troops led by this commander have a 10% chance to increase damage taken by the target by 30% for 3 seconds. So this one's much better. Much better. Let's go look at another report from King Claw. Ooh, more good damage. A little less of a better... This is... See, a reverse. Thank you for becoming a member again. I appreciate you. So this is a little bit of a less good report, we can call it. There's a lot of power in here that is severely wounded that can get healed and good to go. But still a positive trade, which is always nice. 65k more deads on the Garrison is always good. And I'm assuming we're going to look at pretty much at the same thing. It would make sense. Does while on the map skill work in a rally? Is the rally on the map? KC. Do you think this KVK is soon over? Kivo, I don't think so. Got you anything about Kingdom 314? I don't know anything about Kingdom 314. I was being rhetoric, KC. The answer is yes. So Cyrus is basically non-existent, huh? There are some Cyrus out there, Domo. I've been seeing very, very good... very, very good trades with, whatchamacallit, with Cyrus, but I'm seeing more Nebuchadnezzars than actual Cyruses. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Chat, can you see the power? Oh. Oh my goodness. This man's wilding out. This man bunny boy is wilding out. Someone put this bunny on a leash. Holy lordy. Ow. Ow, that hurts. That really hurts. And he actually got a little bit of reinforcements. 3.6 million troop rally. Absolute nastiness. Oof. Oof. Very big oofs, chat. Very big oofs. Nastiness. Nastiness all over. Let's go see what else we got. Ooh, my God. So we just got a report. I don't know if this was intentional or not. Someone from 239, please tell me if possible, if you know whether this was intentional or not. Mighty Angel is a king, a 12 kingsman, or lady, I think, and 11.2 million troops. They went down, right? They went down. And this is coming from her perspective, so that is something. I was given this by a friend who had told me that I think this is what he meant about it, that they thought she was online or something, offline or something like that. I'm not so sure if this is the same instances, but Mighty took a rally. Mighty took a rally, and Lord have mercy, when you see a frowny face on an 11.2 million troop city, it doesn't happen that often. It doesn't happen that often. Even double and triple rallies, all you need is for the rallies to be a little bit mistimed. And by the time the second rally gets there, the first rally is already very, very much in pain. And when the third rally gets there, usually the first one's already gone and the second one's already taking a beating. So even triple rallies are very hard on a city like this. Have YSG max 32 heads away from maxing Ramses. Which archer commander to focus on? Ramses is not a bad idea at all. You sure about Nebu? Yes. But Ramses Nebu is actually the pair to go with. Did you see the bunny report when they rallied his city? We did. We did. Ramses is not a bad idea. Once you have your Ramses, you have a tanky archer, and then you can go Nebu. Technically, you could go straight Nebu and do Nebu YSG. I'm not too big of a fan, or YSG Nebu. I've seen a couple of those too. If you can, Ramses first and then Nebu. By the time Nebu comes to your kingdom, you'll have plenty of time to a full cycle worth of commanders to go through, including the garrison ones, by the way. So if you work on Ramses, you'll have about 6 months until Nebu comes out. There you go. Send me your reports right there. Does Bunny have the most kills in the game? Real kills? I would say yes. Maybe. I don't know anyone with more kills. Real kills. Fed kills and stuff like that, I do know a couple of people. Ow! Holy bunkers! Ramses YSG rally on a Wuzetian Theodora garrison. Very, very successful rally, by the way. Very, very successful rally overall. Not really. Look at the amount of damage they took. For 1 million deads, almost a 2-for-1 trade. The severely woundeds probably include reinforcements, because there's no way you're going to have... Yeah. So, yeah, this makes sense. My understanding is that that Mighty might have been offline, and these guys just kept sticking troops in her city or his city to help mitigate the damage, and swarmed the rally as well, by the way. I was told that they swarmed the rally as well. Lots of T5s coming in here. Even I don't know why you do this, but that's okay, I guess. Like, come on, man. Do me a favor, 401, please. I beg of you, right? If you want to help me while I'm getting zeroed and I'm not online, send me a message. I'm sorry for your loss, but don't send sieges to my city, please. Thank you. Because you're taking up spots of other people who might have sent better troops than that. So do me a solid, 401 or Kingdom 2. If by any chance you guys decide to, you know, call me because they screw it, then that's fine. Don't. I'd rather not get reinforced with sieges at all than get reinforced with sieges. I'd rather not get reinforced at all than sieges in general. Just an FYI for those of you in 401. I'd appreciate that very much. I don't know why you'd send sieges in. Mighty Angel. I have no clue if he or she, I think it's a she. I think, if I'm not mistaken. We got some more reports from other KVKs, including some boobs action coming in. Uh-oh. Last time we saw boobs reports, it ended terribly bad. Last time we saw boob reports, it ended terribly bad for them. How are things going in the 2v6? We chilling. It took us 3 hours worth of fighting, but we won. There's our boy Kirk rallying it up. Go Kirk, go! It took us 2.5 hours worth of fighting in Altar until the very end, and the last like 23 minutes, we managed to take an Altar away from fighting 476, I think it is, or 476, 534, and 538. All three of them came into that freaking Altar against 401, and we're talking LIIG, TN, and Squad. 3 kingdoms against 3 alliances, and it was It was mad. We streamed all of it if you want to check it out. Mighty is a dude and he has an angelic voice. That makes sense. Yeah, I remember. Mighty was really nice to me when you guys were against Ronnie and against 401 415 a long time ago. And he sent me a ton of reports and chords and stuff like that. Did he get zeroed, Tiny Rick? I hope not. Although 11.2 million troops is kind of hard to zero. Hey Anubis, how you doing? M, she Latin? Who Latin? Baba has more kills? That makes sense. That makes sense. How many kills does Baba have? Let's go take a peek at my man Baba. I haven't covered their KVK almost at all. I know Fleisch has been. I miss Baba. Playing with Baba is a lot of fun. The guy is very misunderstood by a lot of people. He's a great guy. Hopefully one day I'll get to play with him again in the same team. Mighty was online but not playing full attention. Gotcha. Gotcha. Cool. Thank you. Good to know. I appreciate you all from this KVK filling in the blanks for us. That really helps, and I hope I'm not hurting your your KVK efforts. Please focus on your wars first, and if you can, afterwards on this. I just don't want to be the reason for you guys accidentally to miss a rally or something like that. And for the record, no, Baba does not have more kills than Bunny does. Baba sits at 648 million kills right now. Maybe we challenge Baba. I'll talk to him. We'll be like, yo, let's do a challenge stream. Show my report, pretty please. Sammy, who are you? Which report is this? Send this to any zeroed player, says someone here in a private message. I don't know about y'all. Well, if you see this while getting zeroed, it probably sucks. But I definitely would love to see a fate changer sometime. Fate changers are nice. Fate changers are always nice, even though that means he took a beating. But hey, I'll take a fate changer. Let's see what's going on this side, because flags are almost gone just in time. Is there space here? There could be space there. To drop a flag. Maybe. The mountain might be blocking that area though. But this person right here is off of territory right now, which is big problem. Where he or she stand, that's where, and cute kids by the way. That's where a flag could drop, theoretically. I mean, these guys alone can cut, literally, and no troll, this, that, oh, here comes the refill. This, that, and that can go swarm this down to nothing, like that in this KVK, and that happens a lot. And then they could, but it looks like they're focusing more on going this way right now, and putting out this fire for a little bit, holding it just a tad bit so it keeps building itself up. What's this doing? Ooh, flag finished building. What? Double layering the flag right here. And there's a double layer in here too. Very nice double layers. Very good double layers right there. 331 know that that's the avenue they want to be in. And they want to make sure that it's extra well secured. So I like that play a lot by them. As spectators, you guys and I want to see the loose and wild, like go just troops, charge, death, madness, right? But in my opinion, I prefer seeing also strategy a little bit. So I'm really liking to see 331 doing the double layers, knowing that this is the side that they want to focus on. They want to contest going this way. They want to potentially try to get to Rose and to get to this side without going towards the Kings. It doesn't mean that the Kings cannot just drop alliance, go to Rose, and you know what I'm saying? But if this is a good thing. They managed to split the two alliances, the two big alliances in here. One is top, one is bottom. And as long as they manage to keep If they manage to get rid of this and then that, then now all that's left is potentially the level 25 could push in. Realistically speaking, again, level 25, the Kings, I always butcher their name, I'm so sorry. The Kings can literally all go into level 25 and fight on this frontier if they chose to do so. And so it's a good play by 331. Very good play. I haven't been showing you much of 254, unfortunately. Wow. 254, yeah, I'm not crazy. Am I crazy? Is my brain loose? These boys right here are building up. They're making their way down this way. And what they are really waiting for is for this to burn. Once that burns, 254 are going to have a little bit of a way to get through. There's 3,000 health in this, so this is about to drop. Once that drops, there is nothing double layered in here. 199, I think that 199 really screwed up. 199 should have put a couple of extra flags in here or something in here to just delay the inevitable a little further. Because what's going on right now is once this drops, all of this territory that you see in here is going to be open. There's a flag up here. So maybe one. No, not even one. Wow. So all of this big block. Okay. There is one right there. So with the exception of the corner up here, all of this is going to be open. And I can promise to you the first thing these boys are going to do is drop a flag, a fortress right there. Drop a fortress right there. Be like, yo, 239. Can we tag? Can we tag real quick? And 239 will be like, sure. They tap, and then another fort drops somewhere this way, and 254 are now in the fight. How many kills does Bunny have? Level 25 is a different kingdom. See? Thank you, Tiny Rick. I appreciate you very much for your for filling in the blanks for us. So that is even better. That means that they did manage to split you guys up, Kings and Roads, and they just went for Roads, while Kings are not going to be able to. It's not going to be able to be a 2v1 essentially. Vlogs soon. Hopefully, once we finish the redo of the studio, I'll be able to unbox all the equipment that we bought. And once we have all that equipment, vlogs are going to start coming out as well. 945 million kills. 938? I'm so confused. Ah, not updated. 945 million kills. Is this man... Anyone from 254, is this man getting kills right now that we're missing? 320 million T4s, 200 million T5s killed. Of course, it came at a cost of 52 million dead troops. Almost 53. 55 million kills away from being one, if I'm not mistaken, the first legitimate 1 billion kills player. There is a less, we won't call it legit, but a less, what we would call it. One that you don't, a less than ideal killer with 1.5 billion kills. We got a couple of extra reports from a bunch of other KVKs. Let's go drop this camera somewhere. Yes, zeroing 331 cities. Where? Where? Oh my goodness. Do I need to go yell at them? Or am I missing the fact that... Where? I need to go yell at them, I guess. All right, go back to this report that we were just gonna look at right now. I just need to move this camera out of here and go back this way. We have a 1.2 billion kills, 800 million T1. Well, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Bunny is here. Well, I'm not gonna sit there and look at his city, right? Wait for him to send rallies. We do that on the other account, I guess, in the meantime. And then show you reports while we wait. All good. I saw that, Vanco. I saw that in time. Oh my goodness, chat. Oh my goodness, chat. This man's not serious. Man's not serious. He's literally where he was when he got rallied. And I guess he zeroed that. He's zeroing cities. What they meant by his zeroing cities was literally he is zeroing cities. It's not that there's a rally somewhere. It's not that they're working on it. Because the man is solo hitting cities. Nice, dude. Lots of archers. I like it. I would guess Artemisia YSG. What is that in the back? Yep. Artemisia YSG. Attila Takeda. That's Ramses Nebuchadnezzar. And I didn't see what the first march was of archers. This man's not serious. This man is not serious. We'll leave him on the screen. Wait a second, chat. We'll leave him on the screen. Here, there goes Ram. What's with you? Tamaris? Yep, that's Tamaris. So Edward Tamaris, Ramses Nebuchadnezzar, and Artemisia YSG. Sounds very good to me. I'm really looking forward to get Nebuchadnezzar, because once I do, Edward will come back out. Right now, Ramses is better off with Tamaris. But once we have Nebuchadnezzar, Ramses will be better off with him, and then we can do Edward Tamaris again. I mean, at this point, he's plundering, so there's nothing very serious for us to watch. Right? Tap and go. Yeah, tap and go. What went down this way? Is this Rose person still here? I cannot believe this Rose person is still here, not in territory, and nobody's even bothered to come this way. I can't believe that's a thing. Come on, boys. Take a couple deads. Half of them come back anyway. Where are you going? Alright, you're going to fight some Rose from the back. I mean, I don't judge them for not swarming the city, by the way. I wouldn't do it. But they're better. But those guys seem to be better than I am. They are. They're better than I am in that sense. Bigger players. Probably better commanders. More equipment. Is the most I've ever field fought. Yo, what's up, Kirk? How you doing, man? Focus on your rallies and on your war, brother. Send us reports when you got a moment. Tell Bunny to zero that Rose. I mean, if he could get in there, he probably would. But he can't get in there yet. I would assume once he can get in there, he wouldn't care to do that. Where's this man going now? He's on his way this way. This is LVG territory, so let's go find what he's aiming at. How funny. Oh, I can see it. NPC. Bum, 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 bum. I wonder if he'll come here. I don't know if he's coming this way. NPC is in trouble there, though. There's another NCB player right here. That's off of territory. So I see two people potentially zeroable. 79 million player. And you guys can see it a little bit better. 76 million player with general, so that's something. Rose our ally. True. That is not false. Dum 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 dum. This is like a chat. This is like a king skill. Yo, this man's cracked out. He's the king, right? King skill pumped up. We're watching a shark right now. We're literally watching a shark as he's aiming at a target. I'll make that screen a little bit smaller because, again, there's much more going on in here. Rose our ally. That is not false. Dum 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 dum. He's on his way. I mean, there's so many people going back and forth that I bet you if he comes closer to the pass, he could literally like snack on people that are coming back to their cities. If he literally sits right there in this area right here, he can just snack on people coming home like that dude right there. He is shy. Well, Bunny ain't shy. And you're about to... Ooh, Lord. Man, he's having some fun. The shark. King skill equals his gems. True. True. And there's no point in him putting king skill anywhere else, right? 254 right now are in standby mode. I'm closely getting to a level where I can get some legendary equipment. Should I'd go all in Cav my Takeda. Would you focus on one unit for would you as well focus on one unit? If you have already enough epic equipment for more than one march, then definitely. I would urge you to have 3 epic sets for 3 marches before you start going into legendaries. I understand the need to want to have that Atel Takeda as good as you can, but I think you'd be better off making sure you have 3 good epic sets first and then start diving into the legendaries. That's my personal opinion. That's what I went with. So once I completed my cavalry set, I have an infantry and an archer set. Once I completed my cavalry set, I went on to start creating the legendaries, with the one exception way back that I made the boots for archers a long time ago. Oh boy. Yeah. Preacher. Hello. You're trying to get to the field. You're passing by Bunny with your Guan against 2 archer marches. 3 archer marches, a cavalry. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, really, might as well switch. Does Alex's second skill as support work on Garrison Pass? Alex's second skill. Work while on the map. I don't think while on the map being on a garrison means that it would work. While on the map means that you're on the map and not in a garrison. We're literally watching the one-man show of Bunny hopping around like a bunny and just absolutely demolishing people. I'm slightly jealous, slightly jealous of people who can just do that, because that looks like a lot of fun. That looks like some stupendous amount of fun. Bunny's having some fun, absolutely. Uh-oh, that was put out. Very well done by this Rose player. Got to get that shield up, and literally, this man's the only reason there's no flag coming up this way. Oy vey. Let's keep an eye on this fort, as it'll most likely get rallied soon. NCB, man, have a few people in here. There's a guy with 5 marches down here. So, theoretically, if a rally comes, he could swarm it. Wow, what a pain in the butt this man is. And I love it. There goes another King's Kill. Good for you. Good for you, brother. We're trying to put up against the men. Uh-oh. Good for you. I mean, you're getting wrecked. But you're being a pain to Bunny as well, so good for you. I'm sure he's getting wrecked in the process of being... Oh, no. That took a little too long to get back into the city. You definitely took a beating there. He's like, you annoying turd. And that's no disrespect to him. It's just... And by turd, I mean like poop, not the R word, right? Before y'all start going ree on me. Manua, you have a good night, and I can recommend you a good pillowcase for crying yourself to sleep. I actually have a couple of those. So if you need a recommendation on a pillowcase, I got you. Oy vey. Chat, will Bunny hit a billion kills on stream? I kind of feel like just following him at this stage. Will he hit 1 billion kills? We're going to witness Bunny hit 1 billion kills live on stream. Are we? I wasn't going to stream for this long. I'm just still stay here. We're not done. But Hey, now that he's doing this, I kind of want to just see if he can get to that 1 bill. Let's go see what his stats are real quick. Just for the S's and G's. So just for the S's and G's right now. Shout out to the boys in squad. And ladies. Actually, shout out to the ladies in squad. And then the boys. That's how it needs to be. I mean, I'm single, so I wasn't educated yet on those limbos. That's why it doesn't come out instantly. Y'all know how it goes when you have a wife or a girlfriend, right? She's always right. She always gets priority. Happy wife, happy life. Is this them? Yes, it is. Oh, no. You don't want to be gathering right now, dude. You do not want to be on that gathering vibe. I mean, easy peasy on them kills. 946. Oh, he has a long way to go, but we're watching it happen. He's getting deads too, which is actually nuts. 52. Let's write this down. Let's start write this down, and we'll time it as well. Right now, Bunny has 946. You don't see it on the screen, I know. 946 882 061 kills, and 52 858 255 kills dead. Start the clock. Here we go. Let's see what he can do in the time that we'll keep an eye on the time occasionally. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, how much he's progressed. And while that's going on, let's switch to this view and keep the men on the mini screen. The men's on the mini screen. When are you getting married? That's my mom asks the same question. Well, my mom doesn't, but my grandma definitely does. Happy New Year, Gecko. Thank you very much. 75 Gremlin. Hope you and your family are doing good. We're doing great. Thank you very much for asking. Or for inquiring. Going for Artemisia or Ramses, free to play and pay to win. Ramses is a little bit better for rallies and open field. Artemisia is good for open field, but she does a lot of work when it comes to garrison as well. So if you're looking for a garrison possibility with archers, which works for a little bit and then it doesn't, you can go Artemisia. But honestly, I think that Ramses long-term is a better investment. You can then later on, Ramses YSG is great, although Artemisia YSG is great as well. From there, Ramses can pair up well with Nebuchadnezzar. So your next set could be a Nebuchadnezzar as well as a pay-to-win and a free-to-play player. I think that Ramses overall is the better pick, but as the free-to-play player, I wouldn't go for Ramses until you have YSG and Alex expertise, and honestly, Saladin 5551. Sorry, got a quick message. I gotta answer. There's our boy Penigma on the field. Shout out to Penigma. Penigma is someone that I've known for a very long while. Really a nice guy. Great warrior. Unfortunately, that went back to burning. I think we missed that little thing right there. I wonder what the next move in here is for 331. I really wonder if they're gonna be able to keep pushing. I have a slight feeling they can drop a flag there. I have a slight feeling a flag can be put somewhere in here, maybe. The border of the mountain is really annoying. Y'all see a lot of open field here, but I would say that the red border for the mountain comes to at least here, which is, come on, it comes down to somewhere like here, which is so stupid. It is so stupid how much blocked territory there is from mountains and stuff like that. If you told me the territory goes up to here, cool. But why does it go up to there? I have no idea, but I can promise to you it's somewhere out there. And then they can't drop a flag here because this is blocking that area right there. And this man is being a pain in the butt. So, and this is too, actually. Oh, that's a little bit far out. Where's Bunny? We missed him. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Bunny getting swarmed, ladies and gentlemen. The snake has been found. And the snake because of the marches, not because... Well, the bunny has been found. I guess, boom, we're like, all right, well, we're going to kill all your 5 marches. I more than likely caused this, for the record. The more than likely scenario is that I caused this, that we were keeping a look at this, and they're like, hey, let's go get him. But yeah. Bunny's making some friends. Yeah, he definitely is. I mean, he's going to let his troop die off. And then he comes back again. Right? Let's go back to his city. And stand by next to his city to watch the next marches come out. Lord knows where he's at. I'm taking a guesstimation based on the pathing that we did from my memory. But I don't know if I'm right or not. I think he's somewhere this way. Nope, I'm definitely wrong. If we zoom out, I know where he is. He's on that bend next to... He's on that bend. No, he's down here. Really? Oh my goodness. Stupid... KVK viewing bug BS. Come back. Territory. So he's on that bend. There's this here. He is here. Right? Or he was here maybe. No, definitely wrong. We should have bookmarked him. William Joe is in here too. Wonder where he is at. I like it. We gotta go find him again. Where is his chords? We had them in the chat. I was close. 525 is a little bit further down. He's a little bit more this way. And 477. I wasn't close. He's up. Above this. Ooh. Always nice to get leather gloves because we all definitely need a boatload of them. All right, chat. Lazy Gecko. Hello. Whoa. Savage. Friend. There we go. Perfect. And there he goes again. Now he goes out again. Chat, if you guys are in 254, any of you in TR out there, because Bunny is right now busy. So actually, I'll tell him. I'll tell him. Ooh, a King Claw rally on its way. King Claw rallies are always nice. I wonder what he's targeting. We'll keep our eye. I think it's not the fort because there's no dots going to the fort. Where is he going? Ooh. An Edward. Very ballsy. Edward Nebuchadnezzar. Is that a thing? Am I seeing an Edward Nebuchadnezzar? That might be a Cyrus too. I'm not so sure how the Cyrus guy looks like, but it looks like an Edward Nebuchadnezzar. And I mean, this guy is like, yoink. Rally swarm time. Rally swarm time. Where is he headed? He's headed for the flag. Oh, damn. Okay. Let me hide the screen real quick. Chat, let's together come up with a challenge for my man Bunny. How many kills do you guys want to challenge him to get? Yo, what's up, Gucci? You're Matt T now. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know, Gucci. But he has been out there for 8 minutes now. How many kills do we challenge him to get in? How many kills do we challenge him to get in 10 minutes? How many kills do we challenge him to get? What do you guys think is a realistic expectation? Don't go 100 mil. Don't go like 20 mil because that makes no sense, right? But how many kills do y'all think makes sense for him to try to get in 10 minutes. Let's see if he takes our challenge. 20 million kills is not realistic. Hanifi. 20 million kills in 10 minutes is not realistic. Let's go for something realistic that he can actually try to do, rather than 10 mil. That sounds a little steep, but 5 seems okay. 5 seems okay. 5 to 7. We challenge him to 5 million kills. Gucci, show. 2 million? Let's start with 2. Let's start with 2 and see if he can get the 2. We'll up the challenge. So let's do this. I'll be like, any of you in 254, can you tell Bunny to look at the chat I have with him? You to get 2 million kills in 10 mins. You accept the challenge? Tell him that we have challenged him. Well, that rally definitely didn't do any good. You definitely don't want to be doing that. Not with such a huge presence from 331 on the field. Start with 2. Let's start with 2, chat. I mean, if he hits 2, then we time him again another 10 minutes, and this time he has to hit the next target, right? Just trying to make it a little more fun for us and for him as well. Kind of like challenge him a little bit. Of course, if he doesn't meet the standard, he's still an insane warrior, right? That's just a small challenge. Here comes King Claw with another report. Man, King Claw coming in clutch with that report that we just saw. That rally we were just witnessing. Yeah, you don't want to get swarmed like that. Ow. But it did fairly well. It did okay. It did okay. Edward Nebuchadnezzar. Edward is super squishy. I wouldn't do that. I would absolutely not do that. I mean, look at that. The Penigma Swarm on a rally did decent. Decent. It's not crazy, but it's decent. It definitely could have hurt a lot more. Bunny says easy if 331 come and play. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We need to go find where he is. Actually, not ugly considering true. When you scroll down and look at the swarms, it's not terrible. He has 50 million kills since last night. Yeah, the man's absolutely on a tear. Men's absolutely on a tear. Oh, sorry about that. You guys want to be here. Chat, if you're enjoying the stream, I'd urge you to drop a like on it, and of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. He says easy, awesome, awesome. You know, this is just for the S's and G's, of course, right? We're having some fun with it. I'm fairly confident that he can pull through if he chooses to do so. 331 took a lot of dead swarming. That did they? I mean, look again. I might have missed it. You're not wrong. Scroll this down. Let's go show it. He took a lot of deads. Okay, so now that's severely wounded. This is severely wounded. You guys are taking deads too, by the way, which means someone is full hospital. Claw, FYI, one of your guys is full hospital rallying. Which is not very good. But you know what's worse? Swarming with a full hospital. That's some deads right there. Oh, that definitely evens out this rally now, this report now. Destiny, my man, what you doing? Your hospital is full. Are you out of your mind? Oh yeah, Destiny literally made this report a fair report now. Actually, a fairly even report. Destiny, my man, come on, bruh, clear that hospital. Them only resources. We have to be mad. Although again, if he is out of speed ups, that could be painful. Or Jan, 331 are fighting in this direction, and it looks like they're doing fairly decent. They're not playing with Bunny in the background. I lost his marches, so we're just gonna go back to his city for now. And once he sends marches out again, we'll try to follow them again. But just so you know, we've been timing him for about 13 minutes overall, and in those 13 minutes, he did pick up 1 million kills. This man is just something else. Definitely something else. And don't you be telling me bajillion power player, 146 million power overall, 12 million troops, but 52 million deads in the process. What's up, Hacksaw? We watched you yesterday going crazy, Hacksaw. We watched you yesterday doing what I know you do better. What you do always, really, when you have the opportunity. And then just swarmed Swarm 0 to 96 million power account after a rally hit it. Yeah, King Claw, we got there. Appreciate you for letting me know. I don't always scroll down through the reports because sometimes they're like long and just tedious. Do 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 do. Night Shin, where did you send it? I have multiple accounts all over the place, and yeah. Do do do. Do 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 do. Next. It looks to me like 331 are out here to play. It definitely thinks that 331 are out here to play. But you know what's going on right now while this is going down? That. Right there. In 2 hours, 2:54, we'll have a border to this flag, to this pass right here, which will allow them to tap and go into the zone that's, into one of the 2 zones that's been fought in. And I'm assuming and guessing and probably right that 239 will find like a spot that they can remove 1 flag very, very safely and allow a 254 fort to drop somewhere in this direction. And they'll give them a little bit of space. If I were a gambling man myself, I would say that probably that level 25 fort will drop. And then the level 25 peeps are going to take a back... gonna go backwards a little bit. I would almost say that if I would guess, I would say that these level 25 guys are gonna more than likely, wait, are they gonna lose all of their territory? Who has the pass? Are they gonna lose all of their territory without that fort? No, right? They're not gonna lose all their territory, right? Because if they do, there's gonna be very, very bad. I would guess that level 25 are going to give a little bit of space here for TR or someone to build flags and get to here as quickly as possible. That's why 331 are really in need of getting territory, but they're getting completely suffocated around here. "12 Kings Nightmare Alliance of Baba." Are they? I don't think so. Yeah, Kirk, that's kind of the cost of me covering a KVK. I tend to just like figure things out, and I'm guessing that I'm right. I spectate KVKs too much by now. I've spectated enough KVKs to be able to see this coming a mile away. People think that spectating KVK or spectating ARC doesn't make you understand the game mechanics better than an average player, but spectating something is very easy to learn what things are being done and what's the best strategy and stuff like that. Executing on it is different, but being able to understand the theory craft behind it makes a lot of sense. And I can promise to you I wasn't wrong, Kirk. That is why, by the way, I used to not cover live KVKs. Sharing the plan, I'll tell you this. I have not talked to anyone about strategy, and the only thing I was told was literally by 254, and the only thing they told me about their plan is we have something cooked up. That's it. That's all I know about anyone's plans in this KVK. We have something cooked up. I was told from TR. That's it. So all of the assumptions and guesstimations I'm making are from map knowledge, knowing the game, understanding the players, and understanding the mechanics. Oh, this rally is doing much better. 239 now have the open field presence. 331 are going to need to refill that flag. By the way, Bulba, I don't know if you're here, but I definitely went to the pen now. I kind of like moving with the pen. You're not wrong there. I appreciate you for that tip last night. One of Bunny's marches came home. I'm hoping that all of them come home now. Sorry, Bunny, if it hurts a little bit. But I'm hoping more of them come out now, and that way we can start following him again. Chat, it's been 20 minutes since we started tracking Bunny back then, and he's officially up to 2 million kills. So the guy's getting about 1 million kills every 10 minutes now, which means in 50 minutes, 500 minutes, which is about 10 hours, we get to 1 billion kills. Drama, yes. Douchebag got zeroed and decided to disband an alliance and leave. And I can happily report to you that said douchebag went to a kingdom, another kingdom, and that other kingdom will not accept him into any alliance. So he is absolutely screwed for at least 30 days. He's going to be alliance-less, just sitting there. So I hope he quits, honestly. I absolutely don't care for feeders. I don't care for... Did I say I have an iPad? No, a Tab 7 Plus. I don't care for feeders. I don't care for farmers. I don't care for any of that sort. Play the way you want to play the game and screw it. All good. But what I don't like is people that mess up other people's gameplay in that magnitude. What are you talking about, Gucci? What are you talking about? They killed 3 million troops of Babas. You don't need to remove that, Bola, but that's okay. What are you talking about, Matt? AKA Gucci. They killed 3 million of Baba's farm. Also T5 in Light versus Darkness. I saw reports of it. I don't think Baba minds it too much at this point. Who is this guy? Not important. You PM'd me in game? Did you? Which account did you PM me in? I got a bunch of reports that we're going to show in a bit. And there's another set of reports. We got a couple of extra sets of reports to show you all momentarily. Where did you PM me? To which account? I forgot it's Gucci. All good. I read the message. You sent me the Edward report. Sweet. Let's look. King Claw. Is it this one? Is it this one? Let me just double check that it's not a different one, what we're looking at. Yeah, it is this one. Okay, cool. Let's show it. King Claw again, thank you very much, and don't let me distract you from fighting, please. I'm okay. I'm happy with the reports, of course. We appreciate you very much. Here we go. Much better trades right there. 47,000 plus 45,000 deads on the side of 331. The power differential is primarily due to a lot of severely wounded troops, but severely wounded troops don't pay attention to those. Those heal, and that's that. But if we take a peek, there was a little bit of extra damage happening here. Lots of severely wounded. So add the severely woundeds in here to the count of this rally, which did very good. Your name is Matthew T in game. Oh, okay. Which account did you send it to? Because I didn't see you on this account. But I'll look again now. It's not in here, so it might be on the big account. Well, on the big account, yeah. Someone got swarmed today. Oy vey. Oy vey. Scorp, his city got swarmed. And I kind of wish my city was swarmed. That's T5s. 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 T4s. T5s. T5s. T4s. Oh.
No.
What is this? What is this? Why are they swarming a 5 million troop city?
He tried it.
What is this? Lucky bastard. 1.2 million T5 kills right there. And he didn't even burn at the end. I'm not jealous at all. I didn't get it. Gucci, I didn't get it. I don't see it. Where did you send it? So 239 have themselves a nice little ball in here of people coming in. They're balling up this way. And 331 are kind of spreading around here. Kind of spreading around here. Do-do-do-do-do. Time on Bunny rally and reports. There are only reports, Dean. It was like 30 minutes into the stream. It was 30 minutes into the stream, but I can show it again. I'll show it to you right now. I can definitely show it to you right now. I can show it to you again right now. 1 second. Here it is. While these guys duke it out on the open field on the mini screen. Oh man, Bunny did that earlier. Kind of nuts. An 18 million troops rally on a 12 million troop city is quite the spectacle, in my opinion. It's quite the spectacle. He was online throwing emotes at them the whole time. At one point, a two and some trade, deads wise. Sent link in members chat. All right, I'll take a look at it. What is this? Turn off the music for a second. 1 second, chat. Let's see what this is. Such a turd, Mike. You're such a turd, Matt. That's funny. That's funny. I'm not gonna show it though, because that's a little rude, but it's hilarious. Ay. That's funny. That's funny. Huge trolls, absolutely. I do want to read something out of... I love the video, Matt. It's funny. It's funny. You're welcome to go post it if you want in the Discord. I think you should be able to. I think you should be able to. I like the trollage for sure. But unfortunately, in my case, if I were to show this on screen, I'd get hated on and people will not understand that it's trolling. It's kind of banter. I'd take so much hate that I rather not put myself in that position. I'd rather sleep well tonight and not get messages of cussing me out and how much of a peasant I am that I don't spend and that I'm a weak player. Chat, just so you guys understand. Just so you guys understand the delusion of some people in this community. We streamed 3.5 hours yesterday of me fighting throughout all of the altar fight. I will ask you guys this. I will literally ask you guys this. You guys were here, some of you watching it. Do I, you guys saw me in 401 when we streamed the whole night freaking holding pass and rallying and stuff like that. You guys saw me do, Bunny is taking a break, Hanifi, from what I know. Taking a break in the sense of I don't see his troops coming out, so I'm guessing he's doing something else. You guys saw me fighting, right? So am I still a leech of gold chests that stands behind his alliance and leeches gold chests? Because someone literally 10 minutes after we finished streaming fighting a lot for altar went, oh, this guy is a gold chest leech who sits back behind his alliance and leeches chests all day. So trust me when I tell you, people have an out for me and they love to hate me, and so I'd rather not give them ammunition. I block those people, obviously, Bulba, but blocking someone comes after you read the message, and like it or not, and you probably know it better than me because you've been doing this for a little bit, and well, you know it just as good as me. Regardless of blocking the people, when you get to see that message and when people hate on you and you know that they're just being haters, it's still really not it doesn't make you feel good about yourself. It doesn't make you feel good in general, and it's no fun, you know? People don't understand how hard it is being a content creator. They don't. People don't also understand that they're mean comments. There's someone else on the other side of the screen, right? I do want to read something out of this video though, Matt, because you absolutely... I saw that comment, it made me laugh. I love that they hate you. See? You see? That's what I'm saying. I'm a terrible farmer, AB the Beast. I'm a terrible farmer. When can we observe your KVK? Whenever there is something going on in my KVK, I stream while I fight and play and do. We've been doing this, Lorenzo. There was yesterday a 3.5-hour stream of us fighting in 401, and a few days before that we had the past 5 going on. You can continually see it. Gecko, one question. Is Bunny from the US? I think Bunny is Australian. I've seen your speed ups. My speeds are there. I mean, they are dwindling down slowly and steadily though. We're no longer like super duper 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 stacked. All of our 10 minutes, 5 minute, 10 minute, and 30 minute speed ups are gone. There's still a little bit left in here. Still a little bit of fight in us, speed ups wise. All of our training speed ups are gone though. We also have this on standby, which is kind of nice. But that's all of those pick'ems are going to be heals though. He's Aussie, yeah, I figured as much. Down to earth, yes he is. That he is. I make you cry every time. Why? Don't worry about them. You work hard on this content. We all know it. Much love. I don't. They don't. It's not that the messages linger in my head, right? But it's you don't ignore it, right? You read it. You block them. You're like, he's an a-hole who doesn't know what the frick is going on and doesn't even care for the fact that he's commenting on a video where I'm fighting that I'm just leeching stuff. But you know, a guy who's fat and knows he's fat is okay with being fat, still doesn't like getting called fat, right? Aussies are known to suicide in game. Is that a thing? Yeah, there are far more people that support you, but you know, the most vocal ones are usually the haters. Which, for the record, I love me my haters. If you post my stream on the Facebook group hating on me as much as humanly possible, I'll be very thankful, because haters are actually, haters convert engagement a lot more than supporters. Haters are actually, Logan Paul said it the best, and I can actually quote him on it if I can go find the quote. Logan Paul says that his haters are his best weapon, because while they spread hate, they're also spreading awareness of who he is, and it gives people, at least those who have no clue what they're talking about, what's the hate about, they go click and then they make their own decisions. So I don't mind when haters go out there in the Facebook groups and start talking crap about me, because every time they do, it's exposure to me. But again, it's not fun to hear, right? I always zero all my speeds, all my resources and troops every KVK. I mean, if I were a big spender, if I were to spend as much, I would do it too. But I need to be able to conservatively figure out how I produce good content and war and do all these things without, you know, I could lose my pants this KVK, and what do we do in the next 2-3 KVKs? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do I do in the next 2-3 KVKs? So I need to be able to give you guys good content and fighting and all that, and at the same time being able to sustain it long term. Haters make you more popular. That is not false, but it comes at the cost of the soul hurting a little bit here and there. That flag did burn though. Haters are usually the best supporters. They are, because it's free publicity. Guys just looking for you to talk about him. I know, Chad. You know how many of those I just don't acknowledge whatsoever? Not everyone has the budget of Chisco. I agree. I agree. And I'll tell you this, it's not that there isn't a budget, there is a different priority for me, personally. And I might be completely wrong, right, Domo? Theoretically, if I would have said, okay, instead of putting all my money into my parents' house, I would have delayed my parents' home maybe by a year and put all that money back into Rise of Kingdoms to be a stronger player, to make better content. Maybe the channel would have grown more and that would have actually made more money long term. Sure, but, you know, I didn't have the heart to tell that to my parents, you know what I mean? Like, yo, listen, let's delay your home being built by another year or so because I want to go spend $2,000 a month on Rise of Kingdoms. I didn't have the heart to do that, you know? Enjoy the rest of your stream. I gotta go. See ya, AB the Beastie. Have a good day, my man. Streaming is tough. I do get what you're saying. Streaming has a mental aspect. Being a content creator has a mental aspect that a lot of people don't get. Y'all think that content creators, and you know, I'm not even a baby content creator. I'm like a grain. I'm not even a grain of sand. My viewership and stuff like that. But I'll give you a good example of a big streamer, Valkyrie. She's a 100 Thieves streamer. She's very, very nice person. She's a great human being. She makes millions of views and millions of dollars a year. And yet she has some mental health issues. And I'm not saying this is a negative thing, but the mental health issues come from, remember that I've been live for 3 hours right now, right? And all of you beautiful people have been following me along, and I appreciate you all for being here and keeping me company. But remember that at the end of the day, when I turn off the stream, I'm alone at home. And I'm alone making videos. And I'm alone doing, and that loneliness it does that things to your brain. The numbers going down, me not posting as many videos last month because of work is so, it hurts the soul in a way that a lot of people don't get it. I was just wondering, what does it mean to be a sponsored content creator? I'm not going to talk at all about contracts, Kakashi, because we sign non-disclosure agreements and stuff like that. But I can tell you that a sponsorship in general, not a sponsored content creator, a sponsorship in general means that you're getting some sort of monetary compensation for creating content. And placing, if it's a game that you're covering, then you're making the game content. And if it's a brand you're representing, then you're making sure that with the content you produce, there is the brand's presence in it in some shape or form. If it's a logo on the screen or on your clothes, or it's a mention in a video, it varies, right? So don't think about sponsored content creator. In theory, yes. Chisco, myself, Drago, Shinchi, and a lot of others back in the day were all sponsored content creators, but nothing is stopping me from making other content, or Chisco or anyone else. The way that I will be diversifying, again, I think on Wednesday I'll announce the 2 new channels for y'all to go join them if you want. I want to diversify, but I don't want to clutter this channel. You guys came here for Rise of Kingdoms, and so we keep it Rise of Kingdoms. But again, I'll use Chisco as an example. Just as an example, a brand like Raid Shadow Legends came in and asked and did a sponsorship with them, and one of his streams or videos was a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship. I did a sponsored video with Haxonia like a year ago or something like that. I get different offers for sponsorships, but more often than not, my policy is, if the game is not good or the product is not something that I would use, I don't want to post it here. It's simple as that. I've had a shady company hit me up about their online e-market, and that seemed to me like a huge red flag. So I was like, I'm good. Such a red flag. Devils with a $10 super chat. Devils, how are you feeling today? The Devils is also, by the way, a creator, and she's been under the weather a little bit with that super sticker. Y'all need to go, if you haven't seen Devil's channel just yet, y'all know what to do. Devil Knights. She also does content for Rise of Kingdoms. Hope you're feeling better, Devils, and appreciate you for the $10 super chat. That's really kind of you. You need to go. I want to read you guys something. Wars? Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. Did you go take a COVID test? Hope you went to get a COVID test. Don't play around with it. Get the test. If it's not, start getting treatment. I'm still surviving? Good. Gecko, the future is Warpath. Is it, Penigma? Is Warpath the future? I downloaded it after you told me that you like it. I tend to trust your judgment. What's Warpath looking like today nowadays? Why are you?
I'm just calling to say
Looks like it's doing good. It's okay, King Claw. King Claw, feel comfortable to send whatever you want, and if you don't want to send, I appreciate what you do regardless. All's good. The game is super nice and no YouTuber covers it. I thought Chinchi for a little bit covered the game. No launch yet in iOS, so very early. Interesting. Has over 1 million downloads on Android. Interesting. Do I have moves like Chuni? I can bring sunglasses like Chuni's. Jeez. What do you want me to put a headband on and start going crazy in here? I can find something. This is the old HDMI that I replaced. I cannot beat Chuni, brother. Chuni is a different breed of person, Asian bastard, and appreciate the £5 super chat, not euro, pound. What's Wild Rift? Wild Rift is League of Legends mobile. And by the way, I am absolutely, totally, and absolutely. Oh, no, I just took a screenshot. I'm already in it, boys. I am already in it, boys. You can see the chat there. Hello, chat. I'm already in it. Wild Rift, baby. But I just don't have the time to grind it like I wish I could. Interesting. I guess I should check out. Y'all are saying Warpath is that good? All right. Say no more. I'm launching it right now on the on the phone. So as you guys can see, I have like, well, the blue screen is making it a little bit tough, but I have a bunch of games that I check out, that I test, that I look at, and stuff like that. I'm literally gonna move up Warpath to the top, so I remember to play it. We have the 2 Pokemon games, the card game and Pokemon Go, because of course. Wild Rift and Rise of Kingdoms, but Warpath it is. We'll check it out. That phone looks sick. It's a Note S20 Ultra. S20 Ultra, Plus Ultra, I guess, or whatever it's called. No, it's insane. It's heavy as frick, and I wouldn't call it a phone mat. This is like a mini tablet, as far as I'm concerned. This is a mini tablet. And it's actually insane. I cannot even think about a phone up to this one that stands to the craziness that this phone does. It plays Rise of Kingdoms like smooth as butter. 120 hertz refresh rate. Wars, all that, no problem. If it plays Rise of Kingdoms at a high, without any lag and any issues at all, it can pretty much play any game, right? The least optimized game in history of mobile gaming, I think, is Rise of Kingdoms at this point. The only problem, Itachi, with Wild Rift is that it's League of Legends, which means 20-minute matches that you have to be on. Crappy 4-man team, you're just gonna get wrecked. A lot of trolls, like the usual League of Legends stuff, right? I am using the Penigma. I'm using the Tab S7 Plus right now. No simplified graphics, as you can see, and I used it all of our war streams ever since I got it, pretty much. So you can see it right here in action. It sometimes has like these kinds of lags. You can see that it like jitters a little bit in that sense because of loading time, but when you see big fights, no issues. I actually simplified graphics not because of lag, but because it's harder to see what's going on with non-simplified graphics, but when there's simplified graphics, it's a little bit easier to understand who is who and what's what in big fights. See the difference? Like, you can actually get what's going on in simplified graphics. You've been using the S20 since the day it came out. It's the best phone you've used by far. Absolutely, but this is an even further step up. Warpath was developed by Lilith. You should try it. I'll take a look at it. I'll absolutely give it a shot. At the end of the stream, I'll go make me some dinner, sit, watch some streams. Maybe I'll go watch Drago, and then and play it. Do you watch anime? I'm looking for a new show to watch. I'm not a big anime person, but when it comes to TV shows, not like non-cartoon TV shows, I can literally, I think I'm an encyclopedia. I think there's very few shows that I have not watched that are like good shows that have come out recently. I literally watched The Flight Attendants. The Flight Attendant, it was one season by, I forgot her name. Kelly Kuko, I think it is. I forget how you say her name. She was the chick in Big Bang Theory. Her name slips my mind right now. Yeah, I was right. Kaylee Kuko. Koku, however you say her name. It's a show that she produced, and she was the main character in. Terrible show. I don't recommend it. It's really, really frustrating show. It ended well, nicely, I guess, but very, very annoying show. I watched the 8 episodes yesterday and today. I'm like a TV show junkie. My favorite shows are Ozark, watched, Money Heist, watched, and Breaking Bad. All 3 of them I followed as they came out. There it is. Nessie's asking about what kind of anime you like. Penny? Penny. Yeah, she was Penny. She was Penny. I'm scared of getting into anime because I'm the kind of guy that can get sucked into it. And last time that happened, it was Dragon Ball Ultra, and I just binge watched the whole thing. I think I finished the whole thing in like a week. It was really bad. I low-key skipped a day of work because I was so hooked. Peaky Blinders, watched it. I think that one of the best characters out there, and the way it was interpreted by the actor is a few of the Peaky Blinder characters. A few of the Peaky Blinder characters. Watch Death Note, it's lit. I'm scared of anime. I'm scared of anime. I'm really scared of anime. I love Ballers. That's one I didn't watch. You should watch One Piece. I watched One Piece until they made it into the freaking whatever it's called. Ooh, Bunny's back. Whatever it's called, they went down the crazy waterfall and whatever the heck not, and then they made it into the One Piece area, I guess, or whatever the hell it was. And then I realized how crazily insane the show will never end kind of thing, and it's super draggy, and I said, F that. I'm good. Chat, for the record, we've been following Bunny for about 46 minutes now. He took a break somewhere along the way, and in the last 46 minutes, he picked up 3,400,000 kills. Attack on Titans. Okay. Turn, if you're into historical fiction. Man, I just found out over the weekend that there was a second half of the 6th season of Vikings. I watched it up until the episode 10, and then it ended, and then they brought another second half of the season. I watched all 10 episodes like back to back. So in Peaky Blinders, Thomas Shelby obviously is Thomas Shelby and his brother are the two, in my opinion, the two characters that are just absolutely bonkers. It's so well made. They're so well acted and all that good stuff. So 239 really took over this place, and now they're kind of boom, found a spot to TP and found a couple of spots to come out. Very, very well done. Nicely done by 331. Yo, shout out to 331. They're not letting this go without a fight. These guys managed to find a couple of TP spots, and they're out here. And now they got to protect their flags as they've lost the open field very, very badly to 239. They're regrouping right now, and I'm guessing a push is going to come in very soon. Queen's Gambit is an average show. I'll tell you this, Matt. Queen's Gambit, I don't know how many of you know this or noticed it or something like that, but in the match against the hardest opponent, because I don't want to spoil too much. In the match against the hardest opponent, I was watching it, and I know how to play chess. I've played chess since like 1st grade. I haven't played chess in a while, but I know how the game works. In the match against the toughest opponent, they switch views, right? Because it's a TV show, right? They switch cameras and stuff like that. And in two shots, in two parts of that important match, they had a continuation issue. Continuation means that if we shoot something in this angle and then we go shoot it in this angle, it has to be the same stuff, right? But okay, what happens is we shoot this angle today, and tomorrow we shoot that angle, and so you have to make sure you have the same setup on both days. And they had 2 continuation issues in that match, and one of them I caught live. Like, I was watching the episode and I looked at it and I was like, what? And I stopped, I went back and I looked at the board and I was like, this is definitely not right. Now the match as they played it was good, but the way they showed it on the board in the show was illegal. It wasn't real. And I was like, I'm tripping. There's no way, right? This is Netflix. They're not gonna have a continuation issue in placing pieces on the board, right? It's like the most important thing in a chess match. But then I found out on Google that, yeah, I was right. You have a continuation error in the most critical match, hardest match that she played, right? The pitch. Ooh. I'm gonna write that down. Oh, there you go, Matt. Nessie hooked you up. You see KVK 505, K228 smashed 2 Imperial Kingdoms, 173 and 148 in the pass opening. On the second pass opening was Massive Tsunami. I think we saw a few reports out of there. I think we saw a few reports, but I didn't go into that KVK. All right, chat, listen. I wasn't planning on streaming 3 hours. I was planning on a couple of hours stream, but then you guys kept me so funly entertained, and I was having so much fun with you guys. But I gotta go. It is 11 p.m. and I officially go back to work tomorrow. Took a week's break, and tomorrow we get back into the grind. And I really want to get a couple of videos done for this week. That way I can focus on work a little bit and focus on answering your comments, being there in Discord, rather than have to worry about creating content. So I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go finish up editing and recording some of the videos that I want to post for y'all in this coming week. Don't forget to drop a like on the stream before you leave. We're 7 likes away from 150. I'm fairly confident y'all can make it happen. 6 likes away from 150 likes. Before you leave, don't run away. A lot of you are already leaving, but let's not do that. Let's not do that. Listen, let's go raid Drago. Drago is fighting hard on the open field right now in his kingdom. Let's go show him some love. I want to see you guys spam. Hashtag Gecko Raid. Here you go. I'm going to give you... You don't even need to call. You don't even need to type yourselves. I gave you exactly what you gotta do. Take a copy paste of that. I want to see. I don't want to see one individual spamming too much, but I want to see a bunch of you all going out there to his stream, to see a bunch of you people going in and Gecko raiding it. Here you go. Let's go Gecko raid it up. Looks like Drago is streaming without a camera. Good for him. If this is a permanent thing, that's nice. We always raid, Nessie. If we can raid, we will raid other creators. I like raiding other creators, Nessie. I find it cool to raid other creators. Show them some love. Get them a little bit of that extra exposure. I think they deserve it. I definitely do. All right, chat. Take care. Have a great rest of your night. I appreciate you all again. And take care. Have a good one. And good luck to 503. If this continues going on, we will continue covering them. Good luck to 331. Good luck to the folks of 239. My boys, especially the members out there. Shout out to Tiny Rick and King Kirk going ham. And of course, also 256 and 254. Y'all are amazing. Good luck to all of y'all. And I'll see you in the next time. I'm still going to keep my eye on this KVK. Do not worry.